or I can just default to that.
By the way,
no one can see you, but people will be able to hear you. Okay.
I have mute buttons.
No, that's fine. I was just literally gonna say, they won't know it's you swearing. So if you want to say anything really horrible right now, any swear words, go for it now. I'm absolutely no.
Wait, am I otherwise not allowed to swear?
What do you mean? No, this is a PG stream. Yeah, as soon as I go off this starting soon. Hang on, I should change it to be swearing soon. No swearing soon. No swearing soon. Okay, no, you're not allowed to swear on this. Okay, I'll make a note.
Wait. When can I swear and when can I not? I am capable of adapting, but I need to know.
I'm literally going to change it for next week to say swearing soon. And there's no swearing in the preamble.
Bollocks.
Okay, right. So there we go. No swearing in the preamble, but we are allowed to swear on stream. Okay, got it.
All right. So.
Love that you're wearing a Crit and Miss shirt, by the way.
Oh yeah. Let me actually.
The old logo too. Love it.
Oh, I might actually have to add in my stream. This is my lovely. Where is this? If you got the stream open, you'll see my Izakai hub.
I don't right now, actually, but let me go and open that up.
Video director. Source, browser source.
Yep, there you are.
So good.
Let's go here.
So good. Oh, wait, hang on. I can change that up because I can just copy this shit, can't I?
I think so.
Oh, this is good. But I'll go to the Izakai screen. I just wanted to steal the latest camera. Where is it? My source. Copy paste. I'll go to the Izakai HUD.
There we go. Nice.
Paste it in there.
Shit. I love it. Great.
And how good is it? Because if you look at my stats there, they are my stats for tonight. Because as you can see, strength 8, getting there. Not quite average, but I can lift concrete. Just can't.
I can't see that yet. The stream seems to have frozen. All I'm seeing is us with talking shit thing going on.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah. Sorry, damn it. Ah, just again. We're still in preamble, right? I swore. Sorry.
You son of a bitch.
Hey. No, you did it.
I'm kind of swearing. Also, see this bullshit green screen I got to the back of my chair? One sec.
And that is pretty fucking genius, though. Moving blanket just for soundproof. I'll do it. Oh, are we having an unboxing?
The proper green screen.
Nice.
It's going to be the size of this wall.
Awesome, dude.
Holy shit.
That's rad.
It's a fully retractable green screen that I'm going to install behind me. And so
I love it.
I can be like, business meeting.
Yeah.
And then, like, as soon as business meeting's finished and I've got all my, obviously, degrees and shit behind me, I can pull down the green screen and go, I'm on the moon.
Yeah. Yep. Love it.
Yes.
I also appreciate the moving blanket as soundproofing. That's like that's grade A resourcefulness right there.
Yeah, it would have been expensive if my friend didn't do it for me with me. We came around and drilled a whole heap of holes and put it in. It works.
Nice. This is like real cheap foam off of eBay, and it's just like it's not even backed. It's just like stuck on with those double-sided tape and things like that.
Perfect. That's what we want.
It's just the job. Some of it's better secured around the corner.
Yeah.
No, it really needs it, but
Well, as long as you don't have the fan on too high, that's when it goes bad.
I mean, I just turn that off when I'm doing vocals, otherwise it's direct in most of the time.
No, I meant so the phone doesn't fly off the wall.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's still stuck on.
It's
like,
stuck on well.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you have a look, I got all 8s except my constitution because I can eat like a mofo. And then luck is at 99 because this stat is determined by outside parameters, e.g. how hot your partner is.
See, right. Yeah.
Or the people you get to play D&D with, which is you guys.
Nice. That's pretty cool.
But yeah, so now I'll switch across. Now I need to learn how to do a transition with this shit because when I transition...
Yeah, I didn't realize that thing was a panel that's like up above the chat, like outside of the main viewing window. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, well, that is there at the moment, but the thing I'm a little bit upset about is our videos start before the screen because it's got like a entry music bit,
Mm-hmm.
like the chat intro plays.
I'm still saying everything's all frozen. Maybe I need to refresh Twitch.
Hang on, let me have a look at my stream.
Yep, it's moving now that I've refreshed. At least you are. Yep, Jeff is. I'll probably see my thing flash in a minute when it catches up to me talking. Yep, there we go.
All
yeah,
right.
it's fine at my end.
So, excellent. So, I'm just going to do a quick sound check to make sure we don't do one of our famous mod sessions where we talk for ages and then find out that there is absolutely nothing recorded on your side. So, I'll just get a... can you guys just harmonize for me, please?
Ready, Jeff? Ba, 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 ba.
Ba, 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 ba,
Boom, boom,
ba.
boom, 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 boom. Jeff, we're supposed to do different parts.
That was beautiful. That
All
was absolutely beautiful.
It
Thank
was
you.
a good round robin, though. It was cool.
Yeah, row, row, row your boat. Row, row, row your boat. I love it.
Row, row, row your boat
Row,
gently
row,
down
row
the
your boat gently down the
stream.
stream.
When I was on the cruise recently, there was a guy in the piano bar that I went to have a few drinks after the kids passed out. That actually I requested a Queen song. I forget which one it was, but he's like, "Oh, you want me to sing Row, Row, Row Your Boat?" And I was like, No, this Queen song. Can you sing this? He's like, "Oh, let me show you." And he does the Queen song and he gets it going, and then he gets everyone to sing. He's like, "Okay, everyone ready for the chorus?" And then he turns to me and he's like, as they're singing that chorus, he's like, "Row, row, row your boat," and it went perfectly over the top of Queen. And I was like, "Fucking legend!" Like, you got to appreciate musicians.
It sounds like he understands that nothing really matters.
He was doing that whole 4 chords can write any song bit.
That
Yeah, nice.
nothing really matters. Anyone can see.
Yes, I picked it up. I'm sorry, I was a little bit slow there. I was opening my beer and I wasn't listening.
Nothing really matters.
Anyone can see.
Nothing really matters
Jeff?
to me. Yeah.
Brings me to an important point. No imbibing of alcohol or drugs on my stream.
Oh, fuck.
That's why we have special super magic things.
But you are allowed to smoke tobacco in any way, shape, or form. And
Love
as
that.
long as whatever's in your alcoholic beverage dispensers is water, and you promise me that, go to town.
I can guarantee you that every alcoholic beverage I drink contains water.
That's all I want to do. Wait, hang on a second. You got me. Got me.
Loves it. Loves it. That's hilarious.
And yeah, so we're on to a new rule book. Okay, so the main thing I want you to realize is this is a session 0. And when I say we're going to be doing a session 0, when we go over the rules, there are some rules that are like, the best way to explain it is 2024 rules have sped everything up. So now I have to work out how much I need to adjust or whether I can just run normal rules. Because as you know, I normally run ADHD and D, which speeds everything up. But now they've sped everything up. I've got to make sure we're not getting like a cumulative speeding up of things happening, and the game balance is right. So the concept of it is we're going to do everything by the book. We're going to do stats, everything by the book. We're going to do characters, no multi-classing until later. We're going to do very simple. We're going to go through the characters and talk about the abilities. We're also going to talk about general how we actually go about playing the game, how we make it up. The concept for this is what I'm saying. It's going to be simple. Concept is you guys can either live in town or come from a regional town feeding into the town. The town is built around a dungeon. All towns in this region are built around dungeons. Each dungeon is there's like guilds that go into it, like adventuring guilds. Think Harry Potter houses. I'm going to keep it real simple. I'm going to have like 3 houses. 4 houses. Okay, so I'd like you guys to give me one of those houses now. So if you imagine a town where the middle is the entrance to the dungeon, and then the other sides are quarters.
I like it. I like it. All right.
So we're naming that one right there now. It doesn't have to be fancy. We're looking for low cost, low budget.
Low cost, low budget. Let's go.
I hear
Bergenstein.
What was yours, sorry?
Bergenstein.
Bergenstein?
Yeah.
I'm going to spell like burger. And then
yeah.
But
I was just about to say maybe their symbol is a burger.
Burger
maybe
stand.
they really burger stand. There we go. Maybe they really like food. Especially
like
burgers.
This one. Yeah, so they're gonna be the Beefy Boys.
Yeah.
Is the nickname. Beefy Boys Burger Stand.
There we go.
The hangnails, which are gonna be like the pain in the ass. Oh no, the hemorrhoids.
Oh no.
Is that too far?
I mean, how serious do you want the campaign to be?
Real
I think
serious.
you had the line there and you just wrecked them. Sorry, I had to nip that one in the butt.
I wrote that down. I had the line there and wrecked him. That's nice.
Oh, dear.
Okay.
All right, and oh no, that would be copyright. Can't do that.
No, that's all good, man. What are they going to do? Listen, if one of the 3 people in chat are watching for copyright infringements, we'll wear that banner proud. It's like
I was going to say one of them should be the Angry Beavers. We need somewhere for the barbarians to hang out.
Yeah, we can do that. Angry Beavers.
Or something similarly, raw things.
That actually works out well. That works out really well. Because one of the NPCs I was choosing was Norm. So, I've made a whole heap of NPCs that I was going to run with, and Norm was one of their leaders.
Nice. That's awesome.
It works out really
Heck
well.
yeah.
So
You got to put a jagged in there somewhere now too.
Yeah. I believe there was an episode about hangnails, so I'm going to put him up there.
Nice.
How do you spell jagged again?
I don't know. I'd be like DAGGIT, I guess. Let's find out.
Let me I actually have the player's handbook here.
ET. E-double-T. D-A-double-G-E-double-T.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
So I actually have the player's handbook here. And don't worry, I have got it out of the bag before. This is just what I carried in when I went to the country on the weekend, so I didn't damage it. So this was actually, I won this on Split the Party TV. So shout out to Matt. absolute legend. He took pity on me for my really poor character design, and he literally said to the chat, "Listen, I think he's like a little bit special needs, and I think he needs this." And then he goes, "But I'm going to spit on his book." So there is a spit stain on the book. Like he promised. I don't know if you could see that. It's a giant golly. In a time of COVID, that is a true creative artist that can keep to their word. But I was actually going through here, and it actually told me what I need to do.
Alright.
Okay, so I was going through this, and I was using this book. Blah 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 blah. So playing the game, first chapter. No, where is this? Dungeon Master lead story. Okay, here we go. So this is literally what we're going to do when we get into the game. It's like rhythm of play. The Dungeon Master describes a scene. So I will say those words, and then I'll describe a scene to you. Then your players will describe what your characters do, related, and then the DM narrates the results of the adventurer's actions. And then it says the pattern takes hold, blah 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 blah, blah, and just goes on about whingy, boring shit. Listen, I can't actually read. But,
you're doing okay so far, dude.
Yeah, so we're actually going to go through some of this stuff. But first, I just wanted to say the characters that you guys are going to be playing are going to be, like, I don't really care too much. If you say to me, Mod, I want my character to be a retired porn star that's getting into adventuring, that's cool. I've got no issue with any of that stuff. The main thing is I want you guys to choose one of those amazing houses we just made that you're going to join, and it will be literally you're coming to the town. Like you're either in the town, and we'll give you a little intro on solo, one person solo, the other person meet up for like the tryouts and stuff, and get set up in a party, and then go into the dungeon. Okay, the idea of the dungeons is you go in to, like, when you're level 1, you can go to the first level of the dungeon. Okay?
Yep.
The dungeon will be set out. You go, you clear the dungeon. At the end of every dungeon, there's a reward. At every level, you basically kill a boss. The general pattern is, oh no, dungeon boss, fight the dungeon boss. Door opens, go through into a reward room. I was talking to Elric about this. Do you ever play Legend of Zelda?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, imagine Legend of Zelda, where you go into the room after you beat the boss, and there's like a chest there, and you walk up to it, and and he holds up the sword when he gets the sword. Basically that.
Love it.
There'll be like one epic item at the end of every level. Obviously, each level the item gets better. Because there is 4 different houses, I can play with different people each week. So if you guys need a break, I can go to one of the other houses where other people will be. You guys are lucky and you get your first choice of houses.
Nice. Are we supposed to be from the same house?
Yes. That's why I said you guys will have to choose a house. And if one of the houses doesn't suit your characters, feel free to make another one. Or just join one that doesn't make sense because, you know, you're a legacy or some bullshit like that. Like, we'll just feel it out. But the concept is we're having fun. We're going to learn the rules. We're going to go through it bit by bit.
Nice.
Like when we get up to the point where we're doing initiative and whatnot, we'll actually go, hey, this is how we do initiative. And we'll go through. And each time we get to a new rule for the first time, we'll actually adjust it. And so you and I and Jeff, no, I'm not just talking to you, Mark. We, all of us, and apparently there's 4 people in chat. So us 3, and then I'm guessing Phil or Mum will learn the rules with us, okay?
Nice.
So, you guys have been thinking about characters.
Yes.
And this is of the 2024 handbook, level 1. Okay. Would you be able to either share? I don't know if you can share your screen on Video Ninja. Can you do that?
We can, yes.
You can?
There's a button for it.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, give me 2 seconds. Now, I built this guy using Point Buy. but I would rather roll if there's an option for that in the new player's
There
handbook.
is definitely a option for
So,
rolling.
I can probably redo my stats when we get to that point. But
I'm trying to find a
in the
nice
meantime,
screen to use, but I think where is it? Lancer intro, Lancelot, be right back, live with friends. I have way too many pages right now. Live on as guest, no. Isekai hard, recording maybe, no. Streaming fun, one guest. There we go, that sounds like something. Okay, this is looking good. This is looking good.
I also have mine.
So, sorry about this, people. This is going to be live on air. Old Dog New Tricks. Learning how to do something. So, I'm going... When you share it, will it be where your picture is? Or it's down the bottom? Oh, you're both sharing it.
Yeah, it gives you a whole new thing.
That's so cool.
We have done this before, Mod. Except we did do it for our animated dice tray thing that Fizz helped us set up for Wild Wonder.
Alrighty, so I'm going to make myself tiny over here. Real tiny. Hello, it's me, Mother. And then I'm going to go into Dungeon Krawl and grab both your camera feeds. No. Oh, no, that's wrong, isn't it? Because we're going to grab those. No, that was right. I'm a genius. I'm a genius. No one question my genius.
Are you a genius? Oh, sorry. You questioned.
Question my genius.
Hey, Jeff. Hey, Jeff.
Yep.
To distract from your questioning what's genius, could you pronounce your character's first name for me?
Already some player-on-player action. This is where it is, people. This is where it is.
That is Schatzmail.
Schatzmail. Right. So what do you expect me to call you? Because I'm not saying that every time.
What? Schatzbutts? Schatz Blue? I don't know. Schatzmail Blue Tail.
Shots fired.
So
Okay,
shot.
You
could just call me Blue Tail.
That would be far too elegant for someone who generally goes by Old Man Cranky Pants.
Ah, right.
I don't think even he remembers his actual name.
Yeah, he's probably very angry about
that's good.
The lettuce.
Oh, he gets angriest about people stomping on his lawn, but also just generally disturbing his peace and quiet now that he's retired.
Okay.
Find lawn, start putting things on it. Got it.
So we're gonna have to pick one of these houses, Jeff. What do you think?
So that's good. Copy the keyboard.
Thoughts?
He wants to hear him again. 100%. Is that what you're thinking right now, Jeff? What are they?
You actually read my mind.
That's right. That's right. Not everyone has a flawless memory like myself.
By the way, to be honest, I was asking him for the same reason.
Thanks for reminding me to come back on tonight. I literally forgot we were streaming, so that's my bad. Okay, here we go. Ready? That was so professional, guys. I'm so impressed with us. I'll do that. I'll close 2. I'm currently looking at Shat's my blue towel. So that's you, I believe, Jeff.
That's me, Schatzmail Blue Tail.
Okay. I'm trying to make it a little bit bigger. There we go. If I make it, there we go, and move it like that, then it'll be able to be read by more people. All right, so take me through. So this is a level 1 character. Okay. What did you end up with a race?
Well, I went with Orc, but it's a tiefling orc, so he's got horns
He's a
and
horny
he's got a
bastard.
tail, but he's physically an orc. And that's how we do races in the mixed races in the new D&D. It's
That's
like,
true. That's true. It's
Yeah.
very true.
so I
What-
thought
what-
I'd get in with the new tradition.
Do you actually mean hybrid species?
Yeah, hybrid species.
Creating your character. Here we go. 32. This is what I love.
I
Creating
also
a
have
character.
this
Get ready. Talk with you. Oh, hang on. First things first. Talk with your DM. Start with talking to your dungeon master about the type of D&D game they plan to run. It's a dungeon crawl.
Yes.
If the DM draws inspiration from Greek myths, often. For example, you might choose a different direction for your character if the DM's planning a swashbuckling. No high seas. Do you have any questions about the world?
Is it in an actual setting or is it just homebrew shenanigans? Not just, but is it homebrew shenanigans or is it a set setting like Faerun or somewhere?
Think stolen maps from Mythos, Eros, Theros campaign.
Okay. Yeah.
However, and also what's the other one that I always got? Explorer's Guide to Widemount. Lots of stolen maps, but homebrew shenanigans. Simple
Cool.
town built around dungeon.
Nice.
The limits of exploration will be simple town and dungeon.
Yep.
Until higher levels, in which case we might go to different dungeons.
Yep. Sorry. That's good. Sounds good to me.
There will be more. It won't be just dungeon. The town itself will be a living town with social stuff going on. So there will be political intrigue,
Nice.
potentially assassinations and brawls in the street between houses,
Yep.
some bullying, some slavery. I was thinking about having a Christmas house with a leader known as Nicholas or Sir Nicholas that executes prostitutes 3 at a time.
Ho, ho, ho.
Yep. Thank you. I needed that to get it. Don't know why, but yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yes, I was thinking about that, but that is whether I can make it funny or not. Basically, if I come up with a way to write that in so it's funny.
Look, it's also important to point out that Wednesday in 2 weeks is actually Christmas Day.
Yes.
So that might be the time. Even if we don't actually manage to get together and we do a pre-record or something.
Yeah, that might be better. Yeah, I doubt that they're playing on Christmas Day because my Christmas Day will be
exactly. Family and all the things.
Oh no, I'll just be blackout drunk alone at home.
Crying. Okay. Well, that's a bit sad.
Well, you know, and only for me.
So yeah, I have no more questions about the setting. I'm good with that.
Change the topic quickly. So we shouldn't joke about depression, unless it's a good joke. In which case, we will joke about depression.
I mean, also joking about something can open the way to talking about something. And so, if anyone needs to talk about it, reach out.
Talk to Mark.
Both of us are in Townsville, so we have big problems from tropical depression.
Wow, that's actually a thing. So there we go. So now we have our character pages up. I've got your videos up, so I feel good about that. Choose a character sheet. We'll be using D&D Beyond. Session 0. We can come back to that. Okay,
but I made mine in Roll20.
What was that?
I said I made mine in Roll20 though.
Oh, I'm sorry, dude.
I guess I can't play. Bye, guys. Nice to meet you all.
No, that's all right. That's all right. You can stay and listen while Elric and I play. So you might have done it wrong, Elric. The create your character. The first thing you have to do is choose a class. So you've gone with Bard, I believe.
Warlock, actually.
Warlock.
Could you believe it?
All right, let's go to Warlock.
Right, so, hey, Mod,
Yo.
I might actually keep that character aside and create a new one if we're going to go through stuff like this, and I'll use this as a template.
All
Just
good.
in case I roll differently, like it might not work out quite the same. I might end up
That's all
having
good.
different ideas.
No dramas at all. So orc traits.
Solid.
We got definitely. Orc traits. We got humanoid, medium, 30 feet. The things you have: adrenaline rush. You can take the dash action as a bonus action, and when you do so, you gain a number of temporary hit points equal to your proficiency bonus, which is good. You can use this. Blah blah blah. Dark vision for 120 feet, which is good. Relentless endurance. 0 hit point. Oh yeah, whenever you reduce to 0, you can drop to 1 instead. Fair enough. And per long rest. Also, you get an extra D4 when rolling for penis size.
Ah, excellent.
Even if you're a female.
Factor in our, that was a big factor in our previous Thursday night game.
That's all people want to roll about these days. Excellent. So that's your orc, and you said you go on warlock, didn't you?
That's right. The only thing I'm not sure about is that I haven't picked any hex.
Ooh.
I've gone straight for the expeditious retreat and the witch bolt.
Wait, do you only get 2 spells?
That's right. Apart from my find familiar, which I get for free.
And only one spell slot at first level. Oof.
So hang on. So where is this? So core warlock traits. They are wisdom, charisma, saving proficiencies, light armor, simple weather. Okay, cool. Blah blah blah. Yeah, as a level 1 character, gain all the traits in the core warlock traits table. Okay. Gain the warlock's level 1 features, which are listed in the warlock feature table. So Eldritch Invocations. Which did you go in there?
Well, I picked expeditious retreat and witch bolt, and of course my basic eldritch blast and prestidigitation.
Spells.
Do you have Eldritch Invocations? So if you go to your
Oh,
features
right.
and traits, just there, yep.
Let's see now.
Eldritch
I have it.
Invocations, you've got Pact of the Chain, which is your find familiar for free. And do you only get 1 at that level? Yes, you get 1 at level 1. Excellent. So have you decided what creature you will have?
Well, I was thinking of a sprite.
Pact of Chain Warlock. And this is something where your subclass you decide at level 3.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So it's interesting to note now that a lot of things that were linked to that choosing your pack thing have been shifted into the invocations. There's no longer a Hexblade patron, for instance, but you can get all your Pact of the Blade stuff is now available from level 1 as invocations, rather than being linked to subclasses or anything like that.
So, hang on, let's have a look at this. So, that is very cool. So, familiar, following special forms: Imp, Pseudo Dragon, Quasit, Skeleton, Slad Tadpole, Sphinx of Wonder, Sprite, Orbit. You went Sprite? There's so many cool new ones. I guess Sprite's a newish one.
The Sprite has got an actual attack that goes with it, and it's a cute little thing that can follow me around doing the stabby.
So where is the Sprite? It said in Appendix B, I believe. Okay.
They should just be able to bring it up on his sheet. He's got it there in his extras.
Excellent.
That's correct.
Appendix B. Oh no, that's
Here we go. Just got it up now.
Well, is that the correct one?
Yeah.
That's what I've
I would
got.
assume so.
It said 2024.
There you go.
It was the 2014 and the 2024, and I picked the 24.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, so it's flyer speed 40, Cool. What are its abilities? Go down a bit. Read those out for me. The Heart Sight and Enchanting Bow, I guess.
Okay, so a familiar can't attack, but I think it ignores.
You ignore that as Pact of the Chain.
So it's got the Needle Sword. Melee attack roll +6, and it does a d4 +4 piercing damage.
I'm sorry, I don't believe you ignore it. I believe you can forego one of your attacks to give it an attack.
Yeah, I'm just reading that now. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a rule I'm going to forget. So if at some stage you attack and the sprite attacks and I don't pick up on it, it's completely legal. If I remember that rule, you will be punished accordingly. But that's very cool. And what does the Heart Sight do?
Charisma saving throw, DC 10.
Yeah.
One creature within 5 feet of the sprite can see celestials, fiends, and the undead automatically fail. Oh, wait. Right.
One creature within 5 feet of the sprite that it can see. Those creatures fail auto, and then. Oh, that's
It knows
interesting.
the target's emotions and alignment.
That's very
Oh,
interesting.
yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Wait, I just heard a noise. Did you guys hear that noise? Oh, XX Rogueheart subscribed. Thank you very much, XX Rogueheart. That's awesome.
Hey, nice
You're
one.
amazing. Got to be honest, I thought that viewer was me. So that was very cool. So back to the chain. So that's cool. Yeah, so you forgo one of your attacks to use that for an attack. That's awesome. Okay, next up. What was your next feature and trait? Where's Warlock again?
Let's see what we got here. We've got that, and we got Pact Magic.
Yeah,
and
baby.
from there, we just got species traits.
Pact
Where I'm
Magic.
an orc. And I've got Adrenaline Rush.
So, Pact Magic. Through a cult ceremony, you have formed a pact with a mysterious entity to gain magical powers. It's been to concrete the ability to cast spells. See Chapter 7 for rules on spellcasting. Cantrips. 2 Warlock cantrips. Eldritch Blast and Prestidigitation are recommended. Whenever you gain a Warlock level, you can replace one of your cantrips from this feature with another Warlock cantrip. When you reach Warlock level 4 and 10, you learn another Warlock cantrip. Cool.
Now, the thing I like here is kind of interesting is that he's made this pact, right, with some otherworldly entity to give him this power.
Yes.
But until level 3, he has no idea what that entity is.
Yes. So what's the best way to go about that? Should I just decide now what it is?
Yeah, why not? I mean, maybe talk to him about like the kind of powers that he's exhibiting. Like, I don't know, mate. Yeah, like I think
Maybe
that's kind of.
see if we even get to level 3.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Yeah.
It's either that or I'll start like as you're casting spells, like birds start singing on your shoulder and like little ferrets start following you around. And you're like, God damn it, I'm celestial. This is bullshit.
But yeah, like, I think that would be a cool way to do it in this kind of campaign.
Well, I think we can just roll a d4. How about we roll it? The Return of Modbrat. Yeah, nothing solid, but I have a little bit more time and I love these new rules. So I am definitely having some fun with the rule books with these guys next Wednesday. This is session 0. But if you do catch me on a rule, I will basically admit to anything and I'll do 2 truths and a lie if somebody catches me out on a rule. That's always a fun one. You guys play that game? My kids have been playing with me lately.
No.
Have you played 2 truths and a lie?
I haven't played it, but I know what it is.
Yeah. It's really hard to play with me because my life is a goddamn joke. And like, it's like, hey, did I fall out of a helicopter? Or did I get stabbed through the leg with a spear? Or play against an NBL center all-star from the Aussie Boomers?
I'd say the bird one because it had the most detail.
That's the lie or the truth? Because it's two truths and a lie.
Oh, right, two truths. Oh, fuck.
I'll give you a hint. I did play against an Aussie Boomer center named Dave Simmons. His son Ben Simmons plays in the NBA. And Dave Simmons blocked the shit out of me about 30 times in one game.
Yep.
But yeah, so the other ones were spears and helicopter.
Well, most people don't survive dropping out of a helicopter. I'm going to go with the spear.
As the lie or the truth?
As a, I'd say the spear is the truth. The helicopter is a lie.
You've done well, my friend. You've done well.
Aha.
I have not fallen out of a helicopter.
Oh, fuck. There you go. I can be right occasionally.
So how about you roll a d4 now, and I'll make a note of which thing I have in mind.
Yeah, I got one for you about my own life.
Yeah?
All right, so two truths and a lie, right?
Go. Hang on, I got to
All
turn
right,
so I
so-
can see you and read your eyes.
Okay, all right, hang on. Let me put my
But yeah, put
camera
your camera
back
on.
on.
So chat can read your eyes as well. We're all reading your eyes now. Go.
All right, so I played at Woodstock.
Okay.
I own multiple guitars, and I've driven halfway across the country.
Okay. Now, I feel like I can have one question.
Mhm.
Now, obviously, when you say Woodstock, you mean one of the more recent Woodstocks. Because you're not old enough to play in the original Woodstock. So that's
No,
I mean,
he's
illegal.
actually like 100 years old.
Could be.
I'm going to go with playing at Woodstock being the lie.
Incorrect. Driving halfway across the country is incorrect. I don't have a driver's license. That is the lie. But I do own multiple guitars, and I played at a small music festival in a suburb of Townsville called Woodstock in like 2012 or 2013
well
or
played.
something.
That's good. That's good.
Yes.
I feel like the nod that you did play the original Woodstock is still true if it's not a Woodstock town named after another Woodstock, in which case, I don't know. I'm going to give it to you. That's a fucking well-played round. It's a good
Thank
pun. I appreciate that.
And look, in the esoteric sense, yeah, I played the original Woodstock too because we're all one. So I was everyone at Woodstock, and so were you.
Honestly, Mark, I thought you might have been going, "Hey, listen, it was a past life, and I remember it well." And
Also, that
I would have validated it. Like,
yeah,
I was the guy that got smashed that got crushed to death in the mosh pit. I remember it vividly.
yeah, right.
I just remember
Hilarious.
everyone was happy, and I screamed out, "Long live Nixon!" and some guy stabbed me.
Oh God.
But actually, that might be the wrong. That might be about 20 years afterwards. But still, the joke stands. But okay, so we've got a D4 rolled. Elric, have you got it for me? This isn't binding. This is just what I'm writing down as a note.
It's a 3.
Okay, cool. Okay, excellent. Now you have no idea which one I picked. Okay, excellent. So you've made a character. Did you roll? Would you like to roll, or are you happy with your stats?
I did roll. I'm happy enough with my stats. They're a bit of an all-rounder.
Okay,
Like,
and what I
nothing
did
under
say, I
10.
believe I rolled with you on Monday night, and I said if you leave your stats low, if somebody rolls really low stats, I'm happy to give them the champion feat, or like the like a Isekai style feat, where like, hey, if you do the first few levels of the dungeon with no stats because you're shit, if you're going to spend your downtime training, like just like lifting weights, will have you like do that epic strength gain where you pass other people.
Nice, like montage style
Yeah.
advancement. Yeah,
Yeah,
love
so,
it.
like,
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's
so
really
like
cool.
I really like isekai shows where somebody makes huge advances really quickly. I was
Yeah.
actually thinking I might do it like, hey, if you go for a run 3 times a week, I'll up your strength and actually bring it into the real world with that sort of shit. But then I
Yeah.
realized everyone would just fucking lie. Like, oh, I did 100. Look, I'm gonna do more chin-ups.
Yeah, the thing is that like, 6 months into a campaign, you'd be able to tell because none of those players would have actually lost any weight or anything.
Hey, they could just be like me and be big boned. Like it's all
I
muscle
mean,
under here.
Yeah, possibly.
No, that's awesome. So we've got choose a character, choose a class. Sorry, we are going by the book. So determine origin. So what origin did you go with? I'm looking at. Did you go farmer by chance?
No, actually,
No, healing. What's the healing one? I'm actually bringing up on D&D Beyond. Because this way we can sort of cover it for everyone. Sources. I love Source. Everyone loves Source. D&D Handbook 2024. Do you get banned for streaming the handbook? I feel like that's a thing. Okay, I'm going to cut you guys out of the picture for a sec, and myself, apparently.
Streaming it off of D&D Beyond should be fine.
Okay, so I'm just going to go backgrounds. Where are they? Just so I can... origin components.
Yeah, so it's gone Hermit, which is a healing-based one. Medicine, religion, herbalism kit,
here we go.
healer,
Acolyte. So yeah, so Hermit. Oh, here we go. I'll do it really quickly. So the interesting thing about it is your ability scores are linked to it. So you can only take certain ones for certain things. So Acolyte, your intelligence, wisdom, or charisma. So spellcasting, basically. And they're your ability scores +2, +1, or 3 +1s. Okay, so let's do this quick. Acolyte is int, wiz, charisma. You get the feat, magic initiative, which is a couple cantrips and a level 1 spell, calligraphy supplies, a couple proficiencies, and some books and shit. Artisan, strength, dex, intelligence. I have no idea why strength is there in case we're... oh, yeah, so that's it. Dex and strength is your crafting, and intelligence is plans and stuff. Again, investigation and stuff. Investigation and persuasion. So persuasion's for your selling shit. Cool. Artisan's tools. Pouches, traveler's clothes. Cool. You began mopping floors and scrubbing counters. Piss off. Charlatan. Dex, con, charisma. Cool. Deception, sleight of hand, forgery kit. Once you're old enough to order an owl, soon you had a favorite... Wait. Apparently, charlatan is a drunkard. But, like, charlatan to me is someone that like has multiple, like, you know, they're a swindler. Once you were old enough to order an ale, you soon had a favorite stool in every tavern within 10 miles of where you're born. As you traveled the circuit from public house to watering hole, you learned to prey on unfortunates who were in the market for a comforting lie or two.
There you go. So he's not a drunkard. He found a comfy spot to prey on the drunkards.
Oh, that's messed up.
That's the charlatan back. Yeah.
That is messed up. Criminal, dex, con, intelligence, sleight of hand, stealth, thieves' tools, alleys and shit. Fair enough. Oh, and you get the feat alert, which we'll have a look at. Can someone look up alert while I go to entertainer?
Alert lets you add your proficiency bonus to your initiative, and also swap your initiative with someone else after it's been rolled, if they're willing. So if you roll high and your teammate rolls low, and you guys want to swap spots, if one of you has the alert feat, then that person can initiate that exchange.
Cool. I like that.
Yeah, because surprise isn't a thing like it used to be. Like if you're surprised now, it's just disadvantage. Right, so I just had disadvantage on my initiative roll, and that's all surprise does.
That's all it is.
So, yeah, so alert now gives you a buff to your initiative roll and gives you the ability to switch around, so you've got more control over when in the order you go amongst you and your teammates.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
While you're there, can you look up musician? And also strength, dex, charisma, skill proficiencies, musical instrument, some money, some A mirror, perfume, traveler's clothes. Cool. Yep. Musician.
Yep, just getting there because I don't know that one off the top of my head.
You should.
2 seconds.
You really should. Of everyone
I mean,
here, Mark.
I know it as a real life thing, but
Nah, fair enough.
I'm getting that. Oh, I also got to plug and unplug my sound device.
Cool. I'll keep going with guard.
Yep.
Is strength, intelligence, wisdom is stats. Alert again. Gaming set. Yeah, some fighting shit.
Musician, you gain the following benefits. Instrument training, you gain proficiency with 3 musical instruments of your choice.
Mm-hmm.
And encouraging song. As you finish a short or long rest, you can play a musical instrument with which you have proficiency and give heroic inspiration to all allies who hear the song.
Damn.
The number of allies you can affect in this way equals your proficiency bonus, and heroic inspiration is, if you have it as a player, you can expend it to reroll any die immediately after rolling it, and you must use a new roll. If you gain it but already have it, it's lost unless you give it to a player character who lacks it. So it's the old inspiration system, except there are ways for us to generate it ourselves now rather than it just being handed out. And if we get it given to us, it's actually written in the rules now that we can give it to another player who doesn't have it. But it's still capped at 1 at a time each.
Dude, and because I was reading the rules on one of my last streams, when you have 2 things that occur at the same time, like for instance at the end of a short rest, you get to decide, because it's your character, which order they happen in. So you can literally go, okay, I'm going to roll for the temporary HP that I'm giving because of whatever feat. And then
Inspiration.
you roll, and then use your inspiration to re-roll it, and then use this thing to give yourself inspiration.
Oh, and that's the other difference between heroic inspiration and old inspiration, is that you can re-roll any die.
Yeah.
Not just a D20 of D20 test type things, anything. So damage roll, a fucking healing roll. That's great.
I like that. Like basically, what they've done is they've made the DM's inspiration more meaningful.
Yeah.
And made it more plentiful, so you can give it as a reward. You can get it from a whole heap of character feats. You get it when you start. Like there'll be people using it a couple times a session to make.
And that's it, and it's kind of also like that's what it means too, is that players don't need to hold on to it because it's like super rare to get it.
Yeah.
It's like use it because you need to free up your slot to get more, and more is coming. Because I think it's part of the thing that it might not be for everyone, but I know that humans get one for waking up from a long rest.
Yeah. So you could literally re-roll your thing twice. If you're a musician, you could roll you got a thing that gives so many HP or so many whatever.
Yeah.
You roll that. You could re-roll it once. You could re-roll it again, and then replace your heroic inspiration twice. Cool.
That's a bard thing. The thing that gives you 10 HP. It's I think it's like a bard ability. It's the musician just the Song of Rest maybe. Or no, I think that lets you have a short rest without then to take the time.
Wow.
Yeah, probably.
Gives you a little bit of inspiration.
Song of Inspiration. Yeah. So that combined with the musician feat would do what you're saying pretty well.
Speaking of inspiration, it is extremely hard working at home when you've got a hot wife. It literally really hard.
It's the 99 luck, huh?
Yeah, 99 luck, baby. But we've got that's a pretty musician actually is pretty good. Guide. We've got Magic Initiative. It's DexCon Wisdom. So this is going to be like a Druid one. Oh, Magic Initiative Druid only. Okay, cool. Stealth, Survival, Cartography Tools, Outdoors. Cool. Hermit. This is what you are. Con, Wisdom, Charisma, and Healer. Can you read me that Healer feat, please, Elric? Because you should have it on your sheet. Or Mark.
Healer. Here we go. There it is. You gain the following benefits. Battle Medic. If you have a healer's kit, you can spend 1 use of it and tend to a creature within 5 feet of yourself as a utilize action. That creature can expend 1 of its hit point dice and then roll that die. The creature regains the number of hit points equal to the roll plus your proficiency bonus. And a utilize action is one of the actions you can take on your turn to use a non-magical object. And it has as a note here, you normally interact with an object while doing something else, such as when you draw a sword as part of the attack action. When an object requires an action for it to use, you take the utilize action. So that's that in this case. It also gives you healing reroll, so whenever you roll a die to determine the number of hit points you restore with a spell or with this feat's battle-matic benefit, you can reroll the die if it rolls a 1, and you must use the new roll. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, nice. Mm-hmm. Yep, so it's Sucker right here. You've trained to deal particularly damaging strikes. Once per turn, when you hit a target with a weapon, you can roll the weapon's damage dice twice and use either roll against the target. And so it specifically says, and I've noted before with the inspirational reroll, it said any die, so it's singular. This says the weapon's damage dice. So if it happens to be a greatsword that rolls 2d6, you make 2 separate 2d6 rolls, and you can choose which one you use in Savage Attacker. Yep, once a turn with a weapon. Yep.
Well, my ability scores are pretty flat chat, really. Like, I've got the boost to charisma and I've got the boost to constitution. But apart from that, it's all like just 10 to 12 stuff. Nothing low, nothing high. So, not even a proper specialist, since I don't have all the points in one or the other. But hopefully, the constitution will just make me survive a bit longer. Yep, yep. Yep. Well, I am a hermit. Well, chances are, right? Since I'm a exile as far as the orcs go. I've probably grown up with the orcs, but like I said, been outcast. So my house would actually be built from the bones of my enemies. Like, so, or even just some wood I find around where I can't find enough enemy bones. So, well, I'm only level 1. If I'm level like 5 or 10, then I've probably got a good bone enemy house. But I'm only level 1. So my bone enemy house is probably pretty crap. Like, I've got a pretty bad shelter out in the woods. Spend a lot of time cold. Luckily, it was a very big enemy.
Damn it! I was on mute this whole time. Sorry.
I can understand why, because why would you eat raw meat? Like, what kind of sicko doesn't eat their steak properly cooked? What blue? I'm talking gray.
Yeah. So I was trying to say before, but I was muted when you were talking about the bones of your enemies, Jeff.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
that the reason there's lots of enemies, lots and lots and lots of enemies, but the reason the shelter is so poor is actually because you're level 1. Your enemies are rats.
Ah, of course. I need bigger enemies.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, fully. Yeah, there's your reason for going to the dungeon, Jeff. You need bigger enemy bones to make your house better. Maybe there'll be some giant rats.
Oh no,
Oh
that
no, it's going to be all
sucks,
gelatinous
man.
cubes and shit and oozes. Yeah, they dissolve. Yeah, fuck. Hilarious.
No, no, that's not it. What if I told you, right? Okay, okay. weapon? What do you mean?
Eldritch Blast!
That's exactly right. I don't need weapons. I Eldritch blast things right in their face. Oh well, that's the thing, isn't it? Like I've got my little helper, so hopefully I can get some range when I take that shot. If not, like with my little helpers in the group as well. But like, hopefully I can actually get far away enough that my Eldritch blast doesn't have a shooting at a bastard in your face neg. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because all the DCs are 11? Yes. Cool. So, Jeff may have been muted, just saying.
Oh no, I'm still here. I actually meant to say some great genius words about.
Well, please do, because I need to run and grab a drink real quick, and I don't want to make Mod wait. So keep everyone
Oh,
entertained,
yeah.
please, Jeff. Go.
Alrighty. Well,
Oops. Dropping thing.
what if I told you I never really got into Angry Beavers? I mean, uh, Our Real Monsters was awesome, and we all loved Rugrats, but I just, but I just never got into the Beavers, man. Or Cat Dog, that Cat Dog, Cat Dog. Actually, I will say the theme song from Cat Dog that got us all. Cat Dog, alone in the world, little cat dog. Of course not. I'm too ignorant. What am I looking at? Okay. Just got to figure out how to put sound on. 'Cause, I can only see it on Twitch. Hear that, people? You can only see it on Twitch. Okay. I've got the volume turned on.
Can I pet that dog?
No.
Can I pet that dog?
You
Can I
can.
pet that dog?
No, he's
Can I
sleeping.
pet that dog?
Oh god.
Can I pet that dog?
Yeah, don't
No.
pet that dog,
Can I
kid.
pet that dog?
You can.
Can I pet that dog?
No, he's
Can I
sleeping.
pet that dog?
Oh god.
I got his back against my chair.
It's
Very
funny
sorry.
because bears are actually more closely related to canines than other mammals. They're pretty much just big dogs.
Hello.
Ahoy.
Fair. Absolutely fair. No, I was taking a while. Oops, wrong one. Yeah, sweet. Alright, so choose a class, you reckon? Alright, well, my rough character concept is Old Man Cranky Pants. He's an old dude,
Ooh.
like old retired human dude, and gets a little bit angry when people interrupt his peace and quiet, the peace and quiet of his retirement. And he likes to hang out in the forest. And he's maybe got a pet bird that's like a robin that nests in his hair. And he's going to be a barbarian because he gets angry and he can fight.
All right.
So, barbarian. Old Man Cranky Pants. He's probably got a real name. I just don't think he can remember it. Alright. Okay. Cool barbarian traits. So, strength.
Robin that nets in here. Awesome. Excellent. That's what I want to see. What else we got? Okay, that looks like that stream chat's working. That wasn't working before. Excellent.
Nice.
Alrighty, so I got to go through to the other page, which was this one here. So I'll be able to see your page. Should come up in a second. Awesome. Elric, because you don't have a picture up, I'm just going to throw my picture over the top of yours. That way we can have the whole screen for Mark. There we go. I'm on your shoulder now.
Came back.
Hey! Kill them.
Thought it'd be a
Kill them.
Hey, look at that. Oh wait, I've got to look this way, don't I?
No, I'll say, kill them, kill them. And then I move to the other side and I say, I agree with that guy, kill them.
Are you saying I should kill them?
Kill them. Definitely kill them. Kill them. All of them. Especially those of you in the jury. That's my favorite fucking line. But I'll put myself over here like a little parrot just so we can have the full screen for the thing because I realize it's blocking off a bit. I'm just going to adjust myself a little bit. Zip. All right, here we go. Okay, you've gone Barbarian. Let's read through Barbarian.
Yeah.
Yeah. Character classes. Barbarian.
Okay.
Oh, I like this. There's a beautiful page here. I skipped past this the first time I read the Player's Handbook. On page 49, once again, thank you to Split the Party. There's chapter 3, character classes. There's a beautiful synopsis of the classes. I've always wanted this page.
Nice.
And it has the subclasses listed on it. So if you go to this page, it literally says, like, a little synopsis about what a character class is. Then it says Barbarian, storm with rage, and wade into hand-to-hand combat, then follow the path of the ... And then below it says, Berker to unleash raw violence, Wild Heart to manifest kinship with animals, World Tree to tap into cosmic vitality, Zealot to rage in union with a god. And it does that for each class. So you actually get to go through and
That's cool.
Yeah, I think it's a nice way. Like if you were very new to D&D and I sent you that page,
Mm-hmm.
I think you'd be able to go, oh, that one
I like the
sounds
sound of
cool.
that. Yeah.
And then
Doesn't matter what the mechanics are. You've got a nice little flavor that actually describes kind of what's going on.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
really like that. Like I've got a game coming up with Hootie and Nova. My favorite ADHD D&D players, just because you guys are my D&D players and my loves.
Hey.
They are my players that generally don't play D&D, and so I just do whatever the fuck I want and give them Gatling guns that fire 20 D12s, and they'll roll just whatever I say and do dumb shit. Oh,
Sounds like
and
fun.
they're a perfect team because one rolls all ones, the other one rolls all 20s.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
That's
fun to
actually
DM.
perfect.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really good. It's like one guy's like, "Oh, I hope someone makes up for my shittiness," and Hootie's like, "Nat
The guy's
20."
like, here we go. No problem. Got you covered, bro.
Or in the case
Yeah.
the last time we played together, he screws up his con save, becomes a zombie, and then she absolutely decapitates him straight away with a rocket launcher.
Yeah. You know, it would be
Okay.
hilarious, and that's just something like
Yeah.
I can see hilarious interaction there, right? So like, one person rolls really good at like physical stuff in game, right?
Yeah.
Combat and stuff like that, and they're like a social class, like a bard, and then the other person rolls really well in social situations, and they're playing like a really stupid socially inept barbarian or something, and they've got to try and get around a world together. That would be freaking hilarious.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
Yeah. All right. Barbarian.
Barbarian. Let's do
Primary
this.
ability. Strength. Raw. D12 hit dice. Strength and Constitution saving throw proficiencies. Can choose between animal handling, athletics, intimidation, nature, perception, or survival.
Nice.
For its skills. Proficient in all simple and martial weapons, and with light and medium armor and shields. And then for starting equipment, can choose either a great axe, 4-hand axes, an explorer's pack, and 15 gold, or just 75 gold. I can tell you right now, I need to ask a question about that. Are we able to purchase normal, common, non-magical items at their listed price, like according to the rule book, if we choose gold?
Yeah.
Or is there? Yep, sweet. Then I'll be choosing gold because I have plans.
Okay.
Yep.
There is a chance you'll be able to get them cheaper in game from your guild, but for starting, go right ahead.
Yeah, cool, sweet ass. Awesome sauce. All right, so I need to choose some skills. So first of all, like I said, this guy's kind of retired, and he likes to just like hang out in the forest near his house, which I see as being on like the outskirts of this dungeon village, right?
So just quickly, what were you thinking of making the house out of?
I mean, it's probably just whatever the town's houses are made of.
Yep, fair enough. No, I was just making sure it wasn't the bones of your enemy as well. Because
No.
People with bones of enemy.
I think he will admire the fact that his potentially soon-to-be new friend makes his home out of the bones of his enemies and some bits of wood that he found. I think he'll think that's pretty cool. But no, he just lives in a normal little like one-bedroom, little place. He used to be a soldier. And he's retired now, but he likes to just chill out in the forest, hang out with the animals and stuff. Like hang out in the trees, under the trees. He really likes the trees there; they're pretty cool. But like he gets real miffed when people step on his grass, i.e., basically come anywhere near him when he's fucking hanging out in the forest and trying to just be by himself and have peace and quiet, because he's seen enough shit in his life, right? But with this dungeon, and adventurers traipsing through all the fucking time. I think that's maybe his motivation, is to be like, right, these adventurers are always traipsing through and they're always so cocky and blah, blah, blah. He's going to go and show them how it's done. But with that in mind, his skills, he's going to take animal handling from, hanging out in the forest, and he's got his birdie friend, and nature.
Excellent. That's what we want.
Mm-hmm.
And
then Rage works a little differently now, I believe.
Yes. While active, your rage follows the... Sorry, hang on. You can enter a rage bonus action while you aren't wearing heavy armor. Number of times you can enter it, shown for your barbarian in the rages column, so I'll look that up. So I'm guessing it's going to be 2. Yeah, 2 rages, plus 2 damage, weapon mastery 2.
Choose
Proficiency
those
bonus 2.
further down.
Awesome. So while raging, which is a short rest, you regain 1 expended use when you finish a short rest, which is cool. I like that.
Yeah, that's really cool. I like that. That is new. Very nice.
And regain all expended uses when you do a long rest. Okay, while raging, you get damage resistance, resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. So not the magical, non-magical. It's all.
All slows, yeah, which it is the case anyway for a barbarian.
Well, I like to say it like that, so
In
it sounds like
2014.
I'm recognizing a difference.
Fair.
It's not what I'm doing, but it sounds like it, so I feel good about it. Rage damage. When you make an attack with either a weapon or unarmed a strike and deal damage to the target, you gain a bonus to the damage that increases as you gain levels. Okay, that's cool. Strength advantage. You have advantage on strength checks and saving throws. You can't maintain concentration and you can't cast spells. So none of this cast a spell as a druid, then wild shape and
Which
run
druids
around.
can do, yeah, but no barbarians can't do that shit.
Yeah, because they were doing it with the bear totem barbarian with like moon druid and shit.
Yeah, no.
None of that. And the rage lasts,
no.
and I think this is where it also changes.
I mean, you could turn into a bear and rage. That's fine because wild shape isn't a spell. But you couldn't also cast call lightning and have that active.
I'm assuming that's the case, but until I read it in the book, I will not believe it.
I'm talking about the old way of things. I don't know what it is now, but yeah, the old way of things. No.
The rage will last until you end your next until the end of your next turn, and it ends early if you don heavy armor. I fucking love it. It ends early if you don heavy armor. So there you are. You're like, rah, hand me that like chain splint mail. All right, in 10 minutes. Someone come through at the back. I'm coming for you in 10 minutes. But I'm fucking over it. Take it off.
I think it's there because there are some kinds of armor that can be donned like in a round, like with an action, like magical types of armor.
Yeah.
So I think it's there to cover for that.
It's funny as shit, though.
Yeah.
And that shows you how much of a fuck D&D players are. Like,
yeah.
hey, it says you can't go into a rage while wearing heavy armor.
But if I put it on while I'm raging.
Yeah, it doesn't say. What if I get really angry as I'm donning the armor? Like, fucking assholes.
You start putting on the straps with extra ounce, like.
Yeah, you KO yourself because you tie it too tight, like the chick out of Pirates of the Caribbean.
And you can totally do it, but like your rage lasts for as long as it normally does. But when it runs out, you just pass out from lack of oxygen.
You do the like I can't breathe. It's like, I know, Miss Swan. These times can often leave us. It's so good. So it'll last if you don't have heavy armor or have the incapacitated condition. If your rage is still active on your next turn, you can extend the rage for another round by doing one of the followings: make an attack roll against the enemy, force an enemy to make a saving throw, take a bonus action to extend your rage.
So here's the difference, right? So making an attack or forcing the saving throw is different, but I like that because it's like grappling counts, because grappling now forces a saving throw.
Yeah.
So that's cool. What they've removed is taking damage to maintain your rage, but this bonus action to extend it I like, because often, unless you're like a berserker barbarian that has the bonus action attack, which if you're using that, you're extending your rage anyway. Barbarians don't have a lot to do with their bonus action, and also means out of combat, once combat ends, if you're only a few minutes between combat, you can just automatically say, I'm automatically using my bonus action to maintain my rage every fucking 6 seconds, right? Yeah. And just keeping yourself angry until the next fight that's only 5 minutes later, because it says down here, each time the rage is extended, it lasts until the end of your next turn, at which point you can bonus action extend it, and you can maintain it for up to 10 minutes. So, if there's only a few minutes between each fight, you can keep yourself ramped up, which used to be a pain in the ass. You couldn't really do it.
Yeah, and like I was like, hey, even for those people that want to damage themselves, you could make an attack roll, and then they already thought of that, and they go, people are going to make attack rolls against themselves.
Yeah.
And they went
against an enemy. Yeah.
Wouldn't it be amazing if for the let me just quickly duck back to the character class, for the Berserker class subclass, if they remove that part, make an attack roll
Yeah.
to extend your range. It's like you can just attack anything. A tree.
I've got another idea, but I feel like Jeff's also trying to say something.
Yeah, so
Jump in.
I was just thinking, it's just a simple matter of you start raging, you get damaged. The next turn, you don't get damaged. So I picked daggers, right? And I've just got to throw one at you, and then you'll have taken damage.
But that's the one thing that isn't there anymore, Jeff.
That's the old rules. The new rules is damage doesn't extend it. So you'd just be throwing a
what?
dagger at him like an
Yeah.
asshole.
I have to either make an attack or use my bonus
So
action.
you mean I'll be throwing daggers at him for no reason?
Exactly.
Can we make that a thing where like it's like
Yes.
your
Yes.
character as a hermit is like, oh, I gotta help my friend extend his rage, and he goes, it doesn't work anymore. Stop stabbing it. I'm helping you.
Stop it. Yeah.
And slowly
No,
that
no,
enemy
but-
starts
no.
to look really good. They're making attack
Bro,
roll.
even better is that, right? I'm old and senile, so I don't remember that it's changed. So I'm like, oh yeah, this makes perfect sense. Keep coming, buddy. There's no need for it at all.
Goddamn meta. So goddamn meta. Damage does extend rage. Because he's old and only remembers the old 5e rules.
I mean, yeah, fair. I like that.
He's
All right.
old. Okay, cool.
So unarmored defense is next. I'm pretty sure it's still the same. 10 plus dex and constitution modifiers, and you can use a shield and still gain this benefit. So that is as it used to be.
Excellent. And then
Here's-
weapon masteries.
Fun times. Training with weapons allows you to use the mastery properties of two kinds of simple or martial melee weapons of your choice. Specifies melee in this case, such as great axes and hand axes. Whenever you finish a long rest, you can practice weapon drills and change one of these weapon choices. That's cool. I didn't know you could change them. That's really awesome.
Was that long rest?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to go through these quickly. So cleave, when you make a melee attack roll, you can hit a second. You can make a melee attack roll with the weapon against a second creature. On a hit, they take the weapon's damage, but no ability modifier damage added. And once per turn. Graze is you deal. If you miss, you deal damage equal to your ability modifier. For the weapon that you use, so if you use a big club that's strength, you deal 4 damage even if you miss. If you got +4 strength, and the damage is the same type as the weapon. Nick is you can make the extra attack with a light property as part of the attack action.
This will
so you get an extra attack
once
once per turn.
Kind of. This warrants a little further explanation. So dual wielding now doesn't work like it used to in that, but it's not just make the attack action, and if you're wielding two light weapons, it's basically like you have to make an attack with a weapon that is light to trigger your offhand attack, and ordinarily that requires you to use your bonus action.
Yeah.
Nick lets you do so as part of the same action, so you save your bonus action for something else. So really good for rogues who want a bonus action hide. They can go like dagger or scimitar dagger or something like that.
Dagger.
And then when dual wield gets added to that, instead of it making it so that both of the weapons cannot be light, the main hand weapon that you're triggering it with still has to be light, but you can have a non-light weapon in your offhand.
Ah, nice. Okay,
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. It's interesting.
Yeah.
So it stops people running around with like a pair of longswords, things like that, which is a bit silly.
Like with us growing up in the days of Diablo 1, you can
Sure.
definitely run around. Many mimics blips for you. Thank you very much, Extraculara and Mackenzie Murdoch. Greetings from the dungeon. Okay, I got to find out what they do. I'm just going to write them down and subscribe to them.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. There's a lot of people saying stuff. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Hey, guys.
Hey, guys.
Hello.
We're just doing a session 0, going through the new rules for 2024. If I make a mistake, let me know, and we'll play two truths and a lie. Okay, push. If you hit a creature with a weapon, So did they? Hang on. Did they? Oh, rating. Oh, okay. That it didn't come up with a raid. Okay.
Oh yeah, so it's 4-person rate.
Oh, thank you very much, guys. Appreciate it. And I hope if you jump in chat, let us know what you're doing because I love that shit. So, were you guys dungeon crawling as well? Because that's what we're going to be doing next week. So let me just follow Murdoch. It looks like they're the ones streaming. Okay, I can't follow right now. You're doing the sleep. Hey, have a good sleep, hey. Hey, can you follow them for us, Mark, or send us a link? Because I'm clicking their names and it's not coming up with a follow.
Yeah, looks like
Oh, here we go.
Kenzie Murdoch is. Oh,
There
you
we go.
got it.
That'll
Sweet.
work.
Yeah.
Follow. I'll just open up on the big screen
Nice.
because that's what we do now. We've got big screens. Dracula X. Hey, I think I've played with you before, maybe. That face looks familiar. Teriyaki beef. But guys, hope you had an amazing session. Thank you so much for the raid. Appreciate that. Have a great night.
Thank
Have
you.
a great sleep. And yes, next week we'll be dominating the dungeon. So
Thank you for the prayers of the dice gods. I'll be rolling stats soon, so I need it.
and for that, I am gonna add a mimic in next week somewhere
Oh yeah, mimic.
as a gift from Mackenzie Murdoch and the crew.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. I love mimics. They're one of my favorite monsters,
Murdoch.
as my own players can attest to.
I do love mimics. I always wanted a mimic
So good.
familiar. If you decide to mimic familiar, Elric, because of these guys, I'll allow it to happen. But you'll have to make it by next week.
I'll totally help you with that.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah, we'll find an appropriate because there are like
Oh yeah, very cool.
third-party mimic stat blocks that are like lower CR and stuff. We'll find one that's appropriately sized and CR'd and modded up to be your familiar. That'll be so cool.
So, yeah, so we can do that. So thank you guys. Have a great night. So we've got sap. If you hit a creature with this weapon, the creature had disadvantage, which is great. On its next attack roll before the start of your next turn. Slow, hit him, reduce speed by 10. Hit by more than one weapon, it can only do it once. Okay. Topple, knock him down, I'm guessing. Constitution saving throw, DC 8 plus ability modifier. Prone condition, yep. And Vex is advantage on the next attack roll for you. So that's your yeah. Okay, cool. So have you chosen one of those or two of those?
I've got a couple in mind. One is definite is cleave with a great axe.
I do like cleave.
Because you have to pick the weapon that you get it with as well, not just the thing.
That's true.
So yeah, my guy's gonna have a great axe. And then so I have a question: do guns exist in the world we're playing in?
Extremely rare, but as this is my ADHD world, they will exist, but not common.
Because I'm thinking like
So
I
probably
might give
not a
him.
starting weapon.
Yeah, fair. So my thinking is right. Like maybe he's got an old busted hunting rifle from when he was a soldier, or an automatic rifle or something. And it doesn't work, but he just uses it to like hit things with.
I like that. Okay, hunting rifle as a weapon, and
Yeah.
let's say over time, someone might explain to you that it can be used as a ranged weapon, and
Yeah.
you can, depending on your intelligence, we can see how long that'll take.
Oh God, it's never going to happen. I mean, depending on what I roll, but from what I intend, and I might do a little bit of wheeling and dealing with you when we get to stats. He's not going to be very bright, at least not anymore. So the hunting rifle has slow, so it's hilarious. So it reduces its speed by 10 feet, but it's already going to be at me because I've just hit it. All right. So like my thinking is that like treat this as like a versatile like Warhammer type thing, but it has slow instead of what does a Warhammer normally have? Push, right? So so this will be like his bonk stick for when he gets up close or needs to pull his shield out. But otherwise he's got his great axe going on.
All good, all good.
Sweet. All right, what's next? Oh, background.
Yeah, next is let me just duck back to character selections. We've done class. Next we have origin. So we
Right.
include background and species.
Yeah, so background's going to be pretty easy. He's a former soldier. Now, I'll do his ability scores after we've rolled my other ones if I can.
How dare you, sir? How dare
What?
you? Mate in the middle is a bit quiet. Is that me?
It might be me, and I am mumbling a little, and my mic's a bit far
it's
away.
me. I can see my bar isn't as high. I've actually got it turned down, and I also
see.
have it. There we go. That's a bit better. And hello, that's a bit better. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. It's always good when somebody gives you some sound quality because I'm used to singing with a microphone that you can eat. You know, where you eat the microphone. These ones are a bit different to me. But no, I appreciate that. There's nothing best. Actually, my favorite thing in the world is when you do a full stream and at the end you find out the mic wasn't on. I love that.
Yeah.
It's like, did I record? Yes. Did I get all the jokes? No.
Yeah.
Okay, so great axe, hunting rifle, and background you went soldier.
Yep. So from that, he will be able to increase strength, dex, or constitution. I have no interest in increasing any mental stats. Except for maybe luck, we'll say. And then he gets a gaming set. So I was going to go darts, but I think I'll just give him dice. That's nice and easy, and we can simulate that.
Did you say
really
darts?
easily
Is darts an option?
No, not
is.
the
It
dart.
is.
Not the
Yeah.
dart.
Wait, did they add darts? Is that
It's a
new?
dart.
It's from I don't know exactly what it's from, but I've turned off all the options for non-2024 stuff, and it's there. So
Adventuring gear. I just believe you. I believe you. It sounds legit. Darts.
yeah, but I was going to use dice instead to make it easier for us to do a thing. But darts can be fun. It gives me a throwy thing. And then the granted feat from soldier is savage attacker. So that's that we were talking about before. Once per turn, when you hit a target with a weapon, you can roll the weapon's damage dice twice, and you either roll against the target. And then I'll get to choose either +1 to each of those 3 ability scores, or 2 and 1. But I would like to get my stats sorted.
Yeah.
Before we do that.
Yeah. Well,
so species will be next.
That's the one.
Yeah, which is going to be really, really, really simple. He's a human.
Hummin. So let's go through Hummin.
All right, cool. So human details. Oops, no, not that button. Let's go back. We don't need to go.
I have Hummin here. Creature type is humanoid.
Who would have
size,
guessed?
Medium, small. Oh, you can choose
I get to
small now.
choose now. Yes,
That
and
is
this is actually where the whole character concept came from. Like I was like, barbarian, what race? Human. I can make a small human. How do you get such a small human? I mean, many ways, but one of them is like a really old dude that shrunk over time.
Yes.
So that was where the old man cranky pants idea came from.
I love that. Like the one thing I do miss about D&D 3rd edition is they had a special note in the races, like as races got older, like gnomes, as they got older, you'd minus, like for however many years, you might minus 2 strength and add 2 wisdom.
Yeah, I remember that. It was cool.
Oh, watch out for the heavy property, he said. Ooh, interesting.
Does that work on creature size now? Oh, it does too. That's a problem.
There's a save.
Thank you. I'm going to go medium, but he's still only 4 feet tall because that's the bottom of medium. Still works, but thanks for the save. Who was that?
That's a good pickup. I'm going to actually make a note of that.
Mackenzie. Thank you, Mackenzie.
That feels
very
like
much.
I would ignore all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you very much, Extraculora. That is a great name, by the way. It's like when they're like, Alucard. It's Dracula.
Then again, let's go and have a look exactly at what Heavy does now. I'm going to get that from somewhere else.
You look at Heavy, I'll read the last of this. 30 feet, resourceful. So you gain, this is what we were talking about before, heroic inspiration whenever you finish a long rest. And as we spoke about before, if 6 things happen at the end of a long rest, you get to decide as the player which order they happen in. Goblin Barbarian for life, fuck yes. Boblin the Goblin's here to stay. Skillful, you gain proficiency in 1 extra skill. And versatile. Oh, this is good. You gain an origin feat of your choice.
Cool.
Hey, go on. Sorry about heavy property.
So the heavy property, sorry, I just clicked away from it, but let me get
We
back
might
there.
have the most handy person ever in chat.
Right, it's so good. So the
fuck?
heavy property isn't actually going to be my problem, but I need to check if there are rules attached to small. But the actual heavy property just says you had disadvantage on attack rolls with a heavy weapon if it's a melee weapon and your strength score isn't at least 13, or if it's a ranged weapon and your dex isn't at least 13. So I'll hopefully be fine there. But I'm just checking on what small says about heavy weapons, and I'm just finding where to find that.
No, all good, all good. And yeah, Mackenzie, never stop. Love it. Love it to death. That is, look that up. So the origin feats, have you chosen one of those?
The origin feat, I know
I'm just going to read them quickly.
Yes, I have.
We've got alert, which is what you spoke of earlier. When you roll initiative, you add your proficiency bonus to the roll, and you can swap initiative with people, which is cool. You can't make the swap if their ally if you or the ally has the incapacitated. Fair enough. Crafter is tool proficiency, discount, fast crafting, which is, I really like the fast crafting. That's cool. When you finish your long rest, you can craft 1 piece of gear from the fast crafting table. But there's some cool shit in there.
There's nothing in size about small affecting how heavy weapons are. I think under 2014 rules, it was a thing. If you were small, you had disadvantage to wield them.
I think the size thing is grappling 1 size larger.
Yeah, that will be the issue. But I'm not here about to be trying to grapple people, so
also
it's fine.
Yeah, you know what they say about people with small stature.
Yeah. So look, I'm going to leave it on small for now, and we'll see.
They have smaller walking speeds in other D&D editions. Wait, do they reduce? Do they reduce their walking speed for small? Does it drop down from 30? It stays at 30, doesn't it?
Not anymore. Yeah,
Oh,
no,
cool.
no, not even dwarves or anything like that have got reduced walking speed in this edition.
So the other, just to keep it all in one thing, the other origin feats, we've got alert, we've got crafter with fast crafting, we've got healer, which we talked about before, with the battle medic, utilize, and the healing rerolls, which is cool, which works with spells as well. And I just dribbled, and no one can see it. My definition on the camera is not good enough, and no one will ever know. Lucky, with luck points, roll additional thing, cool. Magic initiate, but this time you can choose cleric, druid, or wizard. Musician, savage attacker, skilled, and tavern brawler. So we actually went through all these. So the only one we didn't talk about before, was tough, which is the same as it was.
Happens to be the feat I'm taking.
Yeah.
That's perfect. Yeah, I figured he's the barbarian. He's got to take some hits, and he's the old man, right? Like he's probably going to be otherwise frail. So I've got an idea about that. Mind you, we'll get to that when we get towards the end of the character.
Yeah, no, I hear.
So, and then I also have to choose a skill proficiency. So with this, I was thinking, like, maybe stealth. Like he likes to keep to himself, you know.
Stealth.
Yeah, and maybe it's a remnant of his time as a soldier. Like he's got a hunting rifle, right? Maybe he used to be a crack shot, and he's just forgotten all
like
about that
sniper.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, like he used to be.
Yeah, they
right. Like it's just his mind is gone. You know, basically, like. You know, he's a little bit with it, enough to go, yeah, I'm going adventure, and you fucking young whippersnapper fucks keep trampling all over my lawn. I'll show you how it's fucking done. I've been in wars and shit. Fuck you. Don't remember any of them, but whatever. Let's go. Sorry, language.
That's all right. No,
so languages.
As we said, we're only allowed to swear after the starting screen. During the starting screen, if anyone swears,
not allowed.
Because that's where we let people know that we potentially might swear.
Yeah, fair. All right, so I've got to roll D12 for my languages. We start with common, and then you get 2 more, apparently. So
roll those dice.
I'm on to it. Here's the first one. First one is a 1. I know sign language. It makes a lot of sense, right? Because like maybe I'm also losing my hearing.
What?
No.
What?
So far, the party comp is a barbarian and a warlock.
Yeah. An old senile 4 foot tall barbarian.
And
Yeah.
a tall, good-looking horned warlock
And
of
yeah,
Yorkish variety.
so there's only 2 people at the moment. Fizz is potentially... Auslan is pretty neat. I
You
actually
know, it's really useful.
I work in the disability sector, and it is very, very cool. I have a dope job, and my life is awesome.
Heck yeah.
Do you know what I did this week for work? I
What?
didn't have
What'd
too
you
much
do?
on, so I just drove around to old clients that had bought like equipment office and other therapists and stuff, and just said,
Yeah.
"Can I do a free service for you? And can I help you with anything?" And I just like fix their shit.
Nice.
And like
Heck yeah.
so many people were like, "Oh my god,
Yeah.
thank you!" And I'm like, literally, this is the best week of my life. Like people are making me coffee. I'm sitting down chatting to them about their issues and just like helping them fix stuff that they need fixed. And I was like, I literally like one of the yesterday I went to a therapist practice and I walked in and they're like, "What are you doing here?" I explained what I was there to do, just do shit for free because my boss rocks. And then they're like, "How do you do that?" And I said, "My job's sick. My life's dope. I get to do dope shit. You're welcome."
Mhm. All right, so I rolled a 12 for my second language, which is Orc, which is probably handy.
That is handy. That's very handy.
Yep.
We have an orc in the party. That
That
works out
is
well.
true. But can the orc speak orc?
Should be able
Ooh.
to.
Let's see now. Let's look under my languages here. Where do I find my languages? I've lost them.
But yeah, Mackenzie, we will be doing it's a dungeon crawl to do the new rules specifically. So as we go into each combat, each new thing, we're going through the new 2024 rules. So, and we will have other groups going into the dungeon. So these guys will go down a couple levels, and then when we take a break from that, some other people go, and there'll actually be some cross things. So if you're ever in chat on Wednesday night and you're like, "Hey, I've got a group of 3 people that would love to do this," let me know, hit me up. I'll give you Discord deets and we'll make it happen. But make sure you like our game style, because I'm very loose and some people like I'm gonna try and stick to the rules, but there's these guys know what I'm talking about. Very good chance it's gonna start going like, all right, so this happened and time rolls back and then we're in the Fey world and what campaign were we doing? Oh, there's Coca-Cola and guns and mech warriors. ADHD, my friend, I can't help it.
I still got to say, I'm pretty impressed with that one campaign you ran for us. It was like, all right, we're going to go up against Vecna, but it ended up being Techno Vecna, and that was just like the coolest shit ever.
Techno Vecna is one of the scariest things.
Oh, dude, it was terrifying. You know, what the heck was going on?
Techna.
Techna!
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet. I like that.
Oh my god.
But,
Well played. I'm up to the exciting bit.
Yeah, no, sorry. I wasn't trying to detract. I was just, at the moment, there's 2 people in the party comp with a 3rd in their party coming. And
Ooh.
there will be other parties as well that have 3 people. So if you know anyone and you're interested, let us know. It'll probably be in early January. All right. What were you saying, guys? Are we up to, Mark?
I'm up to
Rolling.
ability scores.
Rolling. Okay, hang on. I gotta get a thing ready.
Oh, good.
Okay, here we go. Can you tell me if this is the right way around?
Where am I looking on stream?
Oh, hang on. I'm gonna have to do another page. That was too messy.
I'll have to wait for it to catch up.
It's not writing. No, I haven't put it up yet. Like, if I hold this up, is this the right way?
Hey, Jeffrey. I think he's trying to hold you up. That looks the right way up if you wanted to say 18.
Yes. So if you roll 3 sixes, I just got it ready for the scoreboard for the judges.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Yep, cool. Love it.
It's very official. Very official.
Yeah,
I'm
love
all
it.
about the official sign writing.
Yeah.
This is kind
Hey,
of
Jeff.
like lane.
Yep.
I appreciate the hold up gag. That was Techna's been clipped. Thanks, Mackenzie. Heck yeah.
Oh, you're a legend.
Techna. Yeah,
Techna!
that gets an 18 for sure. All right, so I just want to let everyone know that I'm like I have already made this character kind of on another sheet, and I'm working from that. That's why I'm able to make my choices so quickly. But I use point buy for the stats, but I prefer to roll. I'll just let you know what I did with the point buy was that I set it up so that I had 15 in strength, dex, and con, and 8 in intelligence, wisdom, and charisma, and then I +1 all of those from my background. So I had +1 the physical, so I had 16 in all my physical stats and 8 in all my mentals. What I was going to ask Mod if I could do was nerf intelligence down to 5, and boost his wisdom up a little bit or something, just so we can still like talk to the animals, not talk to them, but actually animal handle and things like that. But we'll roll and see what I get. But I'm aiming for a very low intelligence and decent physical stats across the board. That's my aim. Like I want less than 6. I want 5 or lower on my end. So I may be proposing to Mod to allow me to like once I've rolled them, nerf that intelligence for something else. Swap some things or something. But we'll see how we go.
I am with the rules. You will not break the rules.
No, but we might be able to bend them, right?
Oh, fuck yeah, bend them right over.
All right, so am I going to just roll all 6 and then assign them? Or do we want to get a bit exciting and I'll... Yeah?
No,
all right.
All 6. I'm relaxed.
Yeah. All right, let's go. First one.
I'm ready. Wait, where'd the dice go? Hang on.
They came back. There we go. A 13.
I'm going to resize this shit. Hang on. I've done something wrong. I've got to resize it because your dice went off the map for me.
Oh no. Yeah, they rolled up into the corner. I can actually give you a dice tray.
That's right. We got it. We're good. I'm just putting it in the middle.
Nice.
There we go.
All right. First one's a 13. Second one. Ooh. Second one is a 16. Nice. So there's a good strength probably.
You're ahead of your stat buy.
Look at
that. All right. Number 3. 12. All right.
Not bad.
Yeah. Number 4.
Psych!
Boom!
Holy crap.
Wait.
Boom! What?
That's 4 6s.
What the piddly?
What? No, it's 3 6s and a 4, guys. Calm down.
No, that's what I said. 4 and 6s.
What the piddly did?
Oh, yeah. 4 and 6s, yeah.
4 6s. 4
6s. Heck yeah. Yeah. Well, we don't
one,
even
two.
have to question.
2.
We know that's going to be that. But yeah, let's get something low now, can we? Another 13, and then... Come on.
Oh my god. My god, you son of a bitch.
I would just like to say thank you again for the prayers to the dice gods. Because look at that.
That is one stunning stat line.
And this is why I roll my stats.
Listen, as a DM, I'm going to step in here and say congratulations. Pretty cool.
Thank you. All right, so here's what I'd like to do. I'm going to apply these, and then with your permission, I'm going to do that. Make my intelligence 5.
I'll tell you what. Make intelligence 6 because I like 6 as a number more than 5.
Okay.
Then, do you need a stat boost?
I wouldn't mind my wisdom being a little better for the animal handling and perceptions and things like that.
Shitting me.
I'll let. I'm happy to.
I mean, I'm talking
14.
like a +1 maybe. Like make that a 14. Yeah. Yeah.
Mackenzie, is that Tiefling Melissa I see in my chat? It looks like Tiefling Melissa. It is. Called it. Tiefling Melissa,
so Jeff,
awesome. And
just to be clear, I just took a -6 on my intelligence.
So
and put a +1 in my wisdom.
Good
the way
point.
I'm going to do this,
It's just the rest of your stats are so whack, Jack.
All right. I want to do one other thing, Mod, if I may, and flatten my charisma to 10. I'm supposed to be a cranky old man.
listen, I think you're doing this wrong. When you ask the team, you're meant to be asking for stuff that I can give you. You don't have to ask me to take it away. Like, if you want to roll disadvantage
No,
on
keep your
persuasion
charisma,
check.
because everyone loves a cranky old man.
Okay, fair.
Oh fuck!
Yep.
I actually really like that. I
That's
really
a good
like that.
point. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to my background, and here's where you're really going to hate me, Jeff.
Now,
Now I'm
think
going to do
them up.
this.
think of the Muppets. Now think of your two favorite characters from the Muppets.
Hey,
And-
Jeff, and Mark, I'm going to step in here. I'll allow you to do said nerf on intelligence, okay?
Hmm.
But because of what Jeff said, and you know me, I don't want to take control of your character, but your character belongs to me because it's in my fucking world.
My name's Waldorf now.
No,
What's that,
no.
no?
Whenever you roll for intimidation,
Yeah,
you also have to roll for persuasion,
yeah.
and whichever one's higher is the one we go with. So if you get all cranky, but then you roll a nat 20 on persuasion, everyone's
I
like,
love it so
"Oh,
much.
he's so cute. He's
I
awesome."
love it so much. All right, I want one other thing. All right,
Yeah.
and this is just a cool character, thing because like he's a frail little old retired dude who can't remember shit, right?
Yep.
But he's a barbarian, and so like he has 20, 16, and 18 across the board for his physical stats. I would like them to all count as 8 while he's not raging.
So, I'm gonna have to explain.
So
that
he's
to you again.
only so while he's not raging, his strength, dex, and con are all 8. When he goes into a rage, they become the 20, 16, and 18 that he has. Maybe leave the con alone because it fucks with hit points, but just make it so his strength and dex are like nerfed when he's not raging.
All right. So here's my only concern with that. You may need to
Mhm.
make a second character sheet, or you'll have to edit it whenever we start combat and you go into a rage. Because my issue is mechanically, like you can leave it at that.
Yeah, I suppose.
No, so like, what if you just like, what's the difference? So
So in strength, if I was to go like 8 is a neg 2, I believe, and I currently have a +5, so it'd be neg 7 on anything
Yeah.
strength based,
here's what
and
you do.
neg 5 on any dex.
Here's what you do. You work out what things, what's like strength check, whatever,
Mhm.
and you're gonna make. You know how you got the skills like athletics and that.
Yeah.
You just make 8 is a -1. That is that fucking right?
Is
Yeah, it
it
is.
-1?
Yeah, it is. It
Okay.
is because 10's a 0. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That blew my mind just then. I was like, but
Yeah.
it's but it's multiple
Yeah.
less than 10. Oh fucking. But yeah, I literally was about to fact check him and I had to count. I literally went
No.
10, 9,
I dig it.
8. But yeah, so I'm thinking the best way to, if you like have a character page up, you got your skills, you can actually
Yeah.
make a new skill.
Yeah.
So you could do strength check non-rage.
Yeah, cool.
when you
I'll
click
do that for the relevant skills. Yeah, sweet.
Yeah. And you
Yeah.
just have to remember if you got proficiency or not in that thing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's fine. And then I can also then add saving throws into that skill list as well.
yes.
Yeah, sweet. That's easy. I can do that. Just I thought that would be cool. Like, otherwise it's just
I
like
love it,
Ricky
yeah.
walking. He's pretty much going to rely on Jeff's character to look after him when he's not angry. But as soon as he gets pissed off, like
I was gonna say, like, for all your character's technicalities, my character's simple. Me throw bolt. Me
Yep.
not as complicated as barbarian.
Dude, contrast is what people crave. Contrast
Right.
is what people crave. That's
Yeah.
why that, it's
be fun.
important. But I will actually say I love this because do you know what it reminds me of? This we were talking about older TV shows, and this is going to show my age because you guys probably won't remember it being the young pups you are. But when Eric eats a banana, he becomes Banana Man. And
Oh, we all know
love that shit.
Yeah, everyone loves Banana Man.
All right. Now here's
And
a
when he
deep
fought-
dive.
I
Even-
love when there was Apple Man, and he had muscles in places no one else had muscles. And it just shows these big ripples above his feet.
Mhm. Yeah. Okay, so like the deep buried childhood confession. Not really deep buried, just never come up. But I used to we got creative writing time in primary school, right? And I would, you get like A4 paper and pens and texters and blah blah blah, a stapler, and you make a little book. And so like I'd make these picture books with little stories, and because of the inspiration from that show, it was like superheroes based on me and my best friend and a bunch of mutant fruit that were superheroes.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yep.
My mind went to
Hilarious.
Popeye. No, well, it's what it is. I'm going to direct your eyes again to the stream, guys. Mackenzie's already there, but I'm going to go to this. I've actually looked it up and I've got it ready to go. So if you have sound on, it's going to be fun. Hopefully it works. We'll have to find out.
Oh, here we go. Hang on, turning sound on.
And this?
There we go.
Tell me when, because this. What? Oh, it's BBC, so it's British. But here we go.
Did
ready?
you say it's British?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Like, this is everyone's favorite.
This is 29 Acacia Road. And this is Eric, the schoolboy who leads an amazing double life.
Got a banana
When Eric eats a banana, an amazing transformation occurs.
Those shoes, man.
Eric is Banana Man, ever alert for the call to action.
I fucking love it. It's so good.
We got a rogue alien on the loose.
Yeah, that'll probably, they whinge about copyright every now and again, but if you just ignore them, they go away. But yeah, I'll go back to that. But goddamn, I love that. That is so much fun.
So good. I have one more bit of character to do, which is starting equipment. So I'm going to be a bit sneaky.
Aww.
I'm choosing gold. By the time I'm
Gold.
done,
What are you doing
I
with
will
gold?
have none left. Eh?
What are you doing with gold? What is the thing with gold? What is gold?
I now intend to spend it through this bit here to purchase my equipment manually,
Okay, cool.
because I don't need all the junk, and there's certain things I want that I need certain amounts of gold to get. The first of this being my old horse and its saddle. Used to be a soldier, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to go a riding horse and a military saddle. So 20 gold for the military saddle and 75.
That's all right.
For
That's
the
all right.
horse.
Wait, what I would do because content wise, items like you and I can go through that later.
All right, cool.
And also I trust you, so a little bit either way, it doesn't bother me because there will be some equipment available at the place you're going to.
Yeah, cool. Basically, he's going to pick up like a great axe and the standard things and a
Yeah, that's
horse
fine.
and that's it. So,
Great axe, horse. You can have the horse for free. It can just be your pet. It's all right.
sick. Awesome.
Because it's going to be hard to use a horse in a dungeon. I'll just
Yep.
put it out there. The dungeon. It is literally going to be Dungeon Krawl. So you guys understand, dungeon goes down in levels. You complete one floor. There's a bit of a boss. You go into the thing. You get the chest. Hey, we beat level 1. We got an item that was given to us. Then you go back and you do your thing, or you continue on. And you basically will go down in levels. Every 5th level, there is a level of safety where only adventurers can get to. And there is some items and some stuff there, some stores set up. But generally, you'll be going back to your base and setting up and doing that sort of stuff, which is fun. So, we have our 4 houses and guilds that adventure in. We've got the Hangnails, the Burger Stand. Now, I want to rename the Hemorrhoids, because it's just a very interesting name. I feel like we can get a better pun there, but I'll do that. You guys don't have to do my homework for that. And the Angry Beavers, which I feel like changing it to Angry Reavers.
Yep, do it. I like that.
As much as I love the Angry Beavers,
Well, you know them Reavers.
Hemorrhoids.
They've-
There we go. God. How do I like give stuff to people like this? Mackenzie's just dominating.
Hemorrhoids. This is great.
That's really good. It makes me feel like I haven't been pulling my weight in chats when I've been like writing my little jokes in people's chats. Because that is fucking spectacular. Hemorrhoids, burger stand with the beefy boys, hangnails and angry reavers, and with the leader who's Norm. Excellent. So which group were you thinking of going?
What are they again? Sorry, I was working on my.
We've got the hangnails,
Mhm.
the angry beavers, the
Angry Reavers.
angry reavers. Sorry,
We'll just say the
um,
reavers, and they're angry. There we go.
the
reavers.
hemorrhoids.
Hemorrhoids is
and
also
I
good.
Get the other one.
Burger stand.
Oh, How could I forget Burgerstan?
What do you
Oh.
think, Jeff? Do you have a preference? My guy doesn't know where he is half the time, so it's fine.
And my guy's happy to just be away from all the other orcs. So
I don't feel like Burger Stan really suits either of us because you seem kind of slender, and I'm like maybe me. Maybe I like burgers, but I'm a little like freaking frail old man.
Yeah, you were in the Beefy Boys. You might have some history with them.
Oh yeah, you reckon? All right. Maybe not anymore though. I've joined another house.
I've got it. We'll take hemorrhoids because every time we've met with someone, we've wrecked them.
Okay.
Okay, cool. That's where the boys
There we go. That's what it is.
Yeah. And with with hemorrhoids, there's always a plan B. Plan B is one of the medications, isn't it? Or
there's
is
a plan B.
pregnancy?
It's actually a
preparation H.
Damn it! Damn stupid. Plan B is the pregnancy one. Ah.
Yeah.
Preparation H. I'm gonna write that down. All right, cool. Just so I don't forget for next time. I want to make that joke, and it'll seem like off the cuff. But yeah, so that's excellent. We can do that. So, here's thyroxine.
So just may I add?
Ooh.
I've decided to add a piece of character lore here. I've been writing it in the background. He joined the hemorrhoids to be a pain in everyone's ass.
I like it. Okay, here in a sec. Okay. There we go. Okay. That is amazing. So, it's becoming that pain in everything. Awesome. So you guys are in the pain in the ass group. I love this. I love this so much. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to do some awesome crafting on these guilds for you. I've already got most of the characters. I just need to work out their personalities that you guys are going to have to deal with.
I'm just writing in that we had some guild items, but we wrecked them.
So I do feel like, Eric, we need to throw a little bit more at your character, not to make it more unique or more special, because you can play your character any way you want. But it's an orc. Now, I just want to read back to you what I got. Okay. Hermit orc that grew up with orcs in an orc town called Orkton. But now has been like run out of Orkton and lives in a house made of the bones of his enemies, which are rats. And
I've got to update this.
And also some wood he found. So I fucking love that.
So good.
Yeah, I'm so happy with that. And Your name is Shutsmail Bluetail. And Elric, Pact of the Chain Warlock. Okay, I
That's
feel like
right.
I need to give you something to spice you up. So, Mark, have you got any issue with me doing a feat? Just giving him a feat for nothing.
I have absolutely no issue with
Dude,
that
why don't you let
whatsoever.
me do this? It just feels like you're not letting Elric play the way he wants to play.
I just said
You're
I have
so
absolutely
cruel.
no issue with this
Like, you've got these
whatsoever.
stats that are like 18 and 17, and then you've also got your other stats. You're probably on 20 and 19. Well, like, if I was you, you'd probably have 20, 16, 18, 6, 14, 13, I'm guessing.
Oh man, yeah, I do.
Yeah, that's just my maths brain working, not me looking at anything. But yeah, so I'm looking at these, and we've got a warlock that's sneaky.
Mhm.
And I'm feeling. Now this is gonna sound weird, but I really am feeling. Let's have a look at Skulker. Okay, so increase your dex score by
Ooh.
1. You have blind sight for 10 feet. Fog of War, sniper. If you make an attack roll while hidden and the roll misses, the attack doesn't reveal your location.
Very cool.
For someone that plans to be doing Eldritch Blast, that's an attack roll. So that's something we could look at. Now, you're allowed to use words, Elric.
I'm allowed to use words.
You are allowed to use words. So I'm just blanket shooting here. I'm not forcing you to do anything. I'm just saying, is there any? Oh, here we go. How about we go? What is it? Shadow touched. Is there any new feats? Since we're testing rules.
I'm not sure about new, but there's a few changed ones, like mobile is now speedy, a few things like that, where they work a bit differently. Might be a couple of newbies. Let's have a look.
Piercer. No, Mackenzie. Say hi to the wife. But before you go, if there any new feats, if you know, if you don't, anyways, good night. Spell sniper. We could do spell sniper. Oh, actually, I think this might be different. Hang on. There you go. Look, dude, spell sniper.
Spell sniper.
Look, it's got a new thing. Prerequisite level 4. Don't worry about that. That's stupid. Or packed magic feature. There we go. We're gonna read, dude. We're gonna purposely read this wrong. We're gonna remove that comma. Or put another comma there. Actually, yeah, put a comma there. So it now reads prerequisite level 4 plus spell casting or pack magic feature. So now we have the Oxford comma, making sure that we have this, which will give you a +1 to int, whiz, or charisma. Bypass cover of 1/2 and 3/4 cover. You can now, being within 5 feet of an enemy, does it impose disadvantage on your attack rolls with spells?
Mm-hmm.
And increased range when you cast a spell that has a range of at least 10 feet and requires you to make an attack roll, you can increase the spell's range by 60 feet.
Eldritch Blast now reaches 180, Witch Bolt is 120.
So just to let you know, to put that on, you're going to have to go back to the first page of your character page. And where it says prerequisites for feats, you're going to have to choose no.
Okay. So back to
go
home.
down. And it should say at the bottom there, use prerequisites. See that feat little doohickey? I need you to unclick that feat little doohickey. Excellent. Now,
Gotcha.
if you go back to your page that's active, so the little top right, further right. That's background, further right. Yeah, that's the one. And then go feats and traits in the bubble bar, over to the right, up. Yeah, that's the one. And go feats. Oh yeah, there you go. Add feat. Manage feats. And you go down. Spell sniper. Wait, where is it? Why can't I see it?
Yeah, that's a bit.
What are you doing here? What are you doing my thing here? Have you already turned it on, maybe?
Don't see
Oh,
now.
maybe keep going down, maybe.
This is in the 2014 stuff. And there's Spell Sniper there.
What? Okay, I'm gonna have to have a look.
I
D&D
think it-
Beyond, hacking in, enhance.
Spell Sniper is not in the core rules.
Okay.
Spell Sniper is in the. Oh, hang on. You can do it on your character sheet, but yeah, no, it's not in the core rules.
Where is? Where is it?
Oh, wait a minute. Looking
Yes,
at
it
unavailable
is.
feats, it might still be.
It is.
Yeah.
It's in. Oh,
Here it is. Yep, found it. Yep, sorry. So easy way to do it. Go to your actual character sheet, not your builder, and go to feats and your features and traits.
Yep.
Yeah.
Top right, you should go have a settings thing. Go into that and make sure use feat prerequisites is turned off, and go back to previous. Then scroll down. You'll have a bit that says it still shows up in unavailable feats. So then open that up and scroll down, and you'll find it in there. And you should be able to click.
Oh,
add,
actually, yeah. Let's have a look at this. I need to have a look at this. What did I call the dumb campaign again? Dungeon Krawl. Okay, cool.
Dungeon Krawl. Yeah, there we go.
Dungeon Krawl. I love that Mackenzie knew Tiefling Melissa. Made my day. Some thirsty,
What if instead of
drawing.
adding a trait that just adds to spells, what if we add something interesting to the character that's something else? Like, I don't know, he's a great mime. Doesn't work.
Well, you do have common sign language.
That is true.
But yeah, you could be a great mind. That. Hey, Mackenzie, go hang out with your wife. Yeah, do that. Don't get me in trouble, dude. I know. Yeah, your wife will come and start saying words to us. Have an awesome night. And yeah, Magic Initiate would be a good one for that. That's a great suggestion.
Magic Initiate, yeah.
Have you ever got in trouble off somebody's wife for distracting their husband for too long? It's really fucking funny when it happens. It's like, this is your fault. You're like, hang on a second. Well, yeah, technically. Suppose so. Yeah, so I'm on your page now. Did you end up finding it?
I'm still on the manage feat
Yeah,
page.
So where was the,
All right,
the
so-
settings?
All right, go to your actual
here we
character
go.
sheet, Jeff.
I found it. Look, go to your feats again. Add feat. They've got a quick tab for it now. God, I love 2024. Go up, right to the top, on the right. Settings.
Yep.
Use
This
feat
was-
prerequisites.
This
Turn
was
that
there
on.
in 2014 as well.
So that's activated.
You got to turn it off.
Oh, I got to turn it off. That's
Yeah.
okay.
Then you go back and you have to scroll down and open up the unavailable feats or whatever it is at the bottom.
Is it like right at the bottom?
Yeah, so
Unavailable
like
feats,
underneath.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
See?
open that and then under core rules, You have
Oh
all the
my
ones that you
God.
don't actually meet the prerequisites for, and you can now add them from there.
That is really cool.
Yeah, which
Holy
you've always been able to do. Well, that's a D&D Beyond staple. Don't do that for ages.
Well, I
It's just
think they've
been
changed it.
rearranged a little bit.
Yeah, because of all
It's,
the level bound ones that I never saw before.
yeah. A lot of them never used to be level bound, so they would all just be in the list. They wouldn't be down here in this part.
I love it. I love it. This is
Yeah.
great.
And I'm after
2024
Spell Sniper.
Spell
Here
Sniper.
we go.
There it is. And the only reason you couldn't do
Okay,
it is because you're
looks good.
missing Arcane Trickster Spellcasting level 3, 4th level Arcane Trickster Spellcasting, Artificer
It's-
Spellcasting, 1st
it's
level,
just-
4th level Bard Spellcasting.
You don't have to read them all, Mud.
I just want to
Basically,
read
just
it. It's
need to be a level 4 spellcaster.
I feel like it's a beautiful wall of text that we don't need. I feel like
Yeah,
I would have been much more impressed if that wasn't there.
yeah. It should have just said 4th level spellcaster or pack magic.
Yeah.
That's
Missing
it.
shit.
Yeah.
You watch. Mackenzie's going to say something soon, and then this fist is going to come through and turn my computer off. And he can't watch
Yeah, you're
now?
gonna be in so much
Or
trouble.
she can't watch now. I shouldn't assume. I just know she knows
Yeah.
Mackenzie's set of boys. Actually, no. I think I know more Mackenzie's set of girls, actually.
So I think the big thing here, right, is Schatzmail was born among the orcs, but
Born among the
outcast. But outcast, I say. Outcast for his blue hair and blue tail, which are not generally orcish features. Or horns. Horns are also not orcish features. He's basically a tier flork, but just an orc in the new rules. A T-flork orc. And so that's why he's become a hermit, you see.
Can I
He's
just T-flork?
T-flork, yes. That's actually what all the kids used to call him at school, and it was terrible.
T-flork. It's
So
the
he-
version of Wogboy. T-flork.
Yeah,
T-flork.
exactly.
Man.
And
Poor
so
bastard.
he ran away before his education was complete, so he's a bit doughy. He's only got an intelligence of 11. Oh, wait.
Neither of us are very smart. This is gonna be fun.
Hey, can I just do you know how I know that my I realized I was born in a generation like in my area or whatever without racism and that, because when I watched Wogboy for the first time, the bit at the start where it's like Nick's like, oh, I did this and did this and oh, I don't know this and they sent me to school with this. When I saw his lunchbox, I wanted to be him.
Yeah.
I was like, that is the best looking thing I've ever. He's the lucky, and he's like, oh yeah, my food was different. I'm like, dude, I had to make my own lunch when I was a kid. That there, I was like tears in my eyes. I was like, that looks so beautiful. They've packed it with love. There's so much meat and that lucky. And he's like, oh, my life's so bad. And I'm like, dude, your parents are amazing. Your mom's amazing. That's so lucky, fucker. But yeah, it was one of those things that like, I could, when I saw it, because I was in like year 4 or something when I saw it, I was just like staring at it going, there's no way kid could get that for lunch. There's no fucking way. And then when I met people later on in life, they were like, that shit happened to me. And I was like, why did you feel like, and they're like, oh, you just feel so different. And I'm like,
What gets me, and you mainly see this in American movies,
yeah.
like the kids come out of bed and wipe their eyes and come down to the breakfast table, and there's pancakes, bacon, eggs, like fucking 100
Ooh.
things all over the table. And they'll just quickly like grab a couple of bites of something and run out the door. Like, there's the parents, like, hey, we just prepared like 5 people worth of food here, and you're just running off.
Oh, my kids do that. Like for the, like our butler and maids sometimes, you know, cook a buffet for them, sort of thing.
I just noticed that in the movies, that's like they put down all this food and no one eats it.
Yeah. Oh, it's insane, eh? It's absolutely insane. Like when you see it, it sort of makes you sick to your stomach when you see people just walk past it. Or like, you know,
Yeah,
like, oh no,
like
I don't feel like food today.
those pancakes are still hot. They've got maple syrup on them. You are hungry, trust me.
All right. So hang on a second. I'm just showing you something.
I'll be right back.
That's all right. I'm gonna literally go studio mode. I'll go to how do I do this? Recording. I how do I hide that? Here we go. I finally finished my lights, man.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I've had to look up my page on somebody else's page. But here we go. That should be good. So if you look on stream now, you'll be able to see my house. I finished getting the lights up. Obviously, I didn't put the light. I only did like a couple of them. But I reckon it's pretty good.
No shit.
Looks pretty good though, eh? I have a video of it as well, but that's
Ahoy.
that's the west side of the house.
West side.
The other side's way better. Hang on a sec. And then
And what's the other side? Is that our side? How about that?
yeah, but anyways, what was I saying? Oh, I had the weirdest thing happen to me the other day. I was talking about doing transitions from sitting to standing, working with a kid, and I was like, "Oh, have you ever done transition therapy?" And everyone in the room just stared at me, and I was like, "I said the wrong words, didn't I? What do the words I say mean?" And everyone's like, "It's like gender stuff," and I'm like, "It is. Yep. No, I see where I went wrong there. Have you done practice transitioning from sitting to standing?" And they're like, "No." And I'm like, "Oh, well, we could work at that." But it was very funny. It was just one of those things where you say it, and then you're like, it felt.
Whoops.
Yeah, I think I said the wrong
It's
word.
time I come out to you all. I'm actually transposition.
Oh.
I occasionally
I never realized.
flicker between sitting, standing, and lying down.
That's fucking what it's all about. I'm quietly impressed that nobody, like, we went a spellcaster and we went a physical person. So let me give you a rundown of what's going to happen next week, okay? Or if
we're going to get flogged because we don't have a healer.
Or if we get a chance to play before then. So here's what's going down. I'll get rid of those pages. Okay. You will both have a small intro of your character going to town. Think Harry Potter, you're a wizard. Hagrid turning up and sending you out, all in the first couple minutes. You'll have.
Can I do my first couple of minutes like Jazzy Jeff in the old Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, where he just gets thrown out by the butler every episode?
Hang on a sec. Intro each. Jazzy Jeff thrown out. And it works because your name's Jeff. So yes, you can.
Excellent.
Jazzy Jeff, arrival in town. Tryouts, because you have to actually get into the group that you're trying out for, because they don't take. I don't want no scrub. A scrub is a guy who'll get no adventure ring. So tryouts, meeting, party, set up, set out. And if we get all that done really quickly, we might do a thing. But what I'm planning on doing, just so you understand, is most of that first stuff, I want to do like, once we start, we go intro, arriving in town, arriving at the group, tryouts, and that'll probably be break. So like hour and a half break. Then
That's when you make the dungeon.
no, that's when you guys and I have a break and we go toilet, and then we come back fresh, and I'll basically clip that into an episode. What was before? Oh my god, my hand! Ah! I should also show you, by the way, my brother is a watchmaker, and he made me another 7 watches, so
Nice.
they're pretty kick-ass. Very, very cool. It's like a diving watch. But yeah, so yeah, we'll do stuff, and then we're at the place, and you'll get to explore the base and whatnot, of which
I had trouble.
there is a map for. Meet the bosses, find out the structures, and then form your party and be heading to the things. So that's another episode, which is like
Actually, on the previous thing, I actually bought a watch the other day,
yeah,
and it turns out, you know how there's those watches and they say you can swim with it if you got it on?
yeah.
Turns out that only works if you could swim with it if you didn't have it on as well.
Fuck you, Jeff.
Oh fuck! I think I'm starting to learn how to speak Jeff.
Yeah, you're getting it, hey.
I started laughing as soon as he said. I was like, "Yep, I'm with
Yeah,
ya. I'm with ya."
you start to be able to hear him coming, and then what's worse is that once you can hear him coming, the layers deepen, and all of a sudden you're at the end of a half an hour long story before you realize he's been fucking bullshitting you the whole time.
Well,
What do I
actually,
do with
when
that?
it comes to these
Yes.
watches and the waterproof watches, my biggest issue is the water depth shit. Like, 300 meters is a long fucking way down. Like, if I'm
Yeah, are you a
300
deep
meters
sea
deep,
diver?
if I'm 300 meters deep, the last thing I'm going to be worried about is my fucking watch breaking.
Yeah.
So, like,
Actually, I got to admit, man, if you're 300 meters deep, you want to keep a pretty accurate reading of time.
well, I think
It's
it'd be like
like-
this. It'd be like, oh, no, help. I'm 300 meters deep. Oh, I'm going to fucking die. Oh, wait. What fucking time is it? Oh, well, that's just fucking great. Thanks, Ojbaka.
Well, you've got to have an oxygen tank and a watch. You know.
Well, that's true. I'll give you that. The by the way, Ojbaka is performing in Newcastle again soon. I'll probably go. It's a fucking classic.
What they do with the old castle?
Left it in England, I believe.
Oh, fuck it.
It's
Got
actually
any space?
amazing how much of Australia is named after English places, especially in my area.
We
I thought-
live in the world of Robert Towns. In
Robert
the Ville
Towns.
of Robert Towns.
Well, at least you don't live near Toowoomba, where it's the land of fucking Lockyer.
Oh God.
Have you
Lockyer.
been there? I was driving down the Lockyer Freeway, went under the Lockyer overpass, and took a ride at Lockyer Motorway. They've just named everything Lockyer, and I'm like, why did they do that? And they're like, because he's fucking from here. And I'm like, he's not that good.
So,
Like, he's good,
Yeah,
but
but-
he's not three fucking major roadways good.
In Queensland, he is.
Yeah, maybe that's why we're not winning State of Origins. Because we don't name roads after people. Like if we had John Street. Oh, I got plenty of them. Never mind. Badira Street. There we go. I'm gonna look it up. But yeah. So if you guys are happy with that, that's pretty much session 0 done. So
Sweet.
we're sort of ready to go. I've got everything I need for this. I just have a checkbox of things here. Are you guys okay with rape?
No.
No, no.
Oh, well, I'll cancel my flight. Lame. Sorry, I just wanted to try it. There will be no rape. Okay, that's messed up. Someone just subscribed. Don't subscribe after a joke like that, people. That's really fucked up. That's really fucked up. Don't do that.
Yeah, that's
But yeah, we're good for next week or next time. It'll be hour session, or hour and a half session. Hour and a half is what I'm going for. And we will literally do a lot of the stuff at the start. We'll do it really quickly because it'll just be role play and we're having fun with it. But as soon as we get into gameplay where we're rolling and doing like, so Jeff, if I said to you, you get thrown out and like we're sort of doing backstory stuff, are you happy with like not rolling because it's in the past and just like you tell me what happens?
yeah, we can do that.
And we just yes end it?
Yes, and is always fun.
Awesome. Because that lets us get through that bit quickly, and then when we get to the skill challenges, stop hiding behind me, goddammit. When we get to the skill challenges, we will be in a much better position to kick some butt. Now, that's pretty much everything I had. I'm very happy with that. I want to say a special thank you to Mackenzie and his crew, who were amazing, by the way, and came in and said nice things about mimics. Oh, that's right. We have to do mimic stuff. I have to put a mimic.
That's right. My little helper's supposed to be a mimic.
Yes.
So are you guys right to handle the mimic?
Yes.
Mark, if you already know what it is, awesome.
Yes.
Wait, can you just do it? See if there is a familiar that's a mimic.
I'm looking now.
That'd be really cool if there was.
I can take a giant mimic, a horde mimic, a
Juvenile
juvenile
mimic?
mimic,
Sounds
a
good.
mimic, a mimic chair, and a spitting mimic.
What about
What's
juvenile
one
mimic?
that's CR0 or as close to that as possible? Or is it, what's the CR on your sprite?
There you go.
Juvenile is 0.
Yeah,
The sprite
cool.
is 1/4.
Okay, so if you can find one that's a quarter, that's probably your better one.
So
Well, let's add the juvenile mimic. I want to see it. Or should I just look it up? I can just look it up. Oh, I'm on your page. I can just look. Familiar. Extras. Oh, you're adding it in? Awesome.
let's see now. Normal mimic is challenge 2. So is a mimic chair.
Go juvenile mimic. It sounds juvenile. That's challenge 0 is good.
Except it doesn't seem to have any actual attacks or anything. It's just
Well, maybe it just doesn't show it. Hang on.
Yeah, you might if you're looking in the extras bit, Jeff, and you're just looking at the little bit, you'll only get its like top part. You won't get the whole stat block until you actually load it into your extras. Or if you load it up, like right click, open separately.
it's slow.
It's a mimic, dude. It can be any object that you can then throw. Or I can.
Bite. It can bite and it can shapeshift. You know, truth be told, I'd kind of rather have my sprite. Or
You can
like-
have your sprite. I just wanted to see because. So here we go. So the juvenile thing, immunities to acid and prone, telepathy. That's fucking cool. That's actually really cool, dude. The mimic. has 120-foot telepathy. It can appear as anything. It has spider climb. Familiar, yep, cool. False appearance, object form only. And actions, can attack, bite, and shapeshift. Polymorphs into an object or back into its true amorphous form. Its statistics are the same in each form. Any equipment it is wearing or carrying isn't transformed. It's very cool. And I also love the concept of it being a familiar. And it's like carrying something to you, and then it turns into a chair.
All right, I found one in the Open 5e monsters in above VTT.
Yeah.
It's 1/4 CR, much like the Sprite. It's called a map mimic. It's got a speed of 15 feet or a flying speed of 30 feet. 14 AC, 22 hit points. It has false appearance, much like a mimic, and ability called Life Path. Regardless of the form it takes, the map mimic can make a map on its surface, no action required. It shows the route it has traveled since it left its parent mimic. The map shows terrain features and landmarks of where it has been, but doesn't show the names of those places. It has a pseudopod attack, which is +4 to hit, 5-foot range, 1d6 bludgeoning damage, and it attaches to the target. While attached, it can't attack, but the target is blinded, and at the start of each of its turns, the target takes 5 or 1d6 +2 bludgeoning damage. So you can basically have the mimic attach itself to something and keep doing damage without requiring you to make an attack. So you can use one attack to have it go and stick to something and keep doing damage. It can transform as a bonus action into a tiny object or back into its true amorphous form. The statistics are the same in any form. Any equipment it's wearing or carrying isn't transformed. It reverts to its true form if it dies. So that one's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Little map mimic.
cool. That's all right, but I think he's cool with his Sprite. But if he wants to, we can work it out, whatever he wants. Okay, so the other thing I was going to say was very quickly. We're not going to actually fight it out or anything. But if we were going to roll initiative in this game, and let's say for sneakiness sake that Shitstain was sneaking up on our good friend Old Man Cranky Pants. And I know it's not Shitstain. I apologize for saying that. That was very mean. Shut Schmail.
Well, his stealth is +1.
Well, would you like to roll a stealth for us?
I just did.
And could you roll a perception for us, please?
Sure thing. Perception. Did it roll? I'm not actually in the campaign with it. Hang on. I'm just on my sheet.
That's all right. I'm looking at something as well. I've just got it on talking some hopefully interesting topics.
Just shit.
Shit, which one is it?
Why are you guys saying that? It clearly says talking some hopefully interesting topics.
Oh, well, yeah, I was abbreviating.
Oh, okay. Oh, I never realized that. Oh my god, that's embarrassing. Where is this? Oh, I love these books. I've never had a D&D book before. This is cool.
Alright, perception. Here we go. That's going to be a nat 20, which makes a difference in 2024 for a total of 22. Yep, certainly does.
How does it make a difference?
Nat 20 on a D20 test is an automatic success. Even if it's just a skill check. Oh, no, I think they got rid of that. No, that was going to be in the playtest. Never mind, ignore me.
Excellent. Because everyone
The 22.
Yeah, ability checks. Yep, that's all right. So you rolled 22, and what was your stealth?
You got a 17.
Okay, well, that means you will be rolling initiative.
Mm-hmm.
So if you both roll
Without
initiative,
disadvantage. Yeah.
I'm actually looking for the initiative page.
I got an 8.
gonna
So I
get.
feel like I've heard him coming and turned like gone to pick up my axe and turned to go around a bit. So I'm a bit slow.
Initiative, here you go. Determines the order of DM rolls. Surprise, if combatant surprised, starting combatant. So you didn't roll for disadvantage because you weren't surprised. Ambition
Correct.
starts. Initiative order. Initiative short. Ranks of combatants from highest to lowest. Ties if a tie occurred. No tie occurred, did it?
Nope.
Awesome. So you'd be going first, Elric. So let's say you are close, so you can just hit him. Or if you want to be far away, roll a d20, and that's how far away you are. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Maud. I was a little bit distracted by how pretty you are. Oh, thanks, Elric. I appreciate that. Your turn. On your turn, you can move your speed, take one action, or move further. Okay.
Also, my thing we were talking about with my stats would also apply to my initiative. So my initiative is actually going to be 4 less than what I rolled.
Which was 22 down to 18. He was on 17.
Oh, that was perception. That doesn't get affected. My initiative was lower than his anyway. I got a 8, so that'll be a 4.
Ooh,
He got a 12.
lovely. So here's what I do love. So you got moving and attacks to normal. Communicating. You can communicate briefly. However, you are able through brief utterances, gestures to as you take your turn. Doing so uses neither your action nor your move. Extended communications, such as detailed explanations of something or an attempt to persuade a foe, require an action. The influence action is the main way to try and influence a monster. Cool. Now, here's an interesting... So I'll just read this out and then we'll sort of call it there. But just because I think it's interesting. I like the way they've worded this. You can interact with one object or feature of the environment for free during either your move or action. For example, you can open a door and move as you stride towards a foe. If you want to interact with a second object, you need to take the utilize action. Some magic items and other special objects require an action to use, as stated in the description. The DM might require to use an action for any of these activities when it needs special care or whether it's an unusual obstacle. For instance, they might ask you to do a utilize action to open a stuck door or turn a crank to lower a drawbridge. Doing nothing on your turn, you can forego moving, taking an action, or doing anything at all on your turn. If you can't decide what to do, consider taking a defensive dodge action or ready action to delay acting. So, I just wanted to let you know that I will be, because we will be having fun in the dungeon, and, you know, people may die, but I plan to move quickly. I will be instigating a forfeit rule.
Which is?
If it gets to your turn, and, like, if it gets too, like, if the turn gets too long before you decide what you're going to do, so like, oh, I don't know, like, you know, if there's definitely conversation, if it's still fun and we're doing stuff, all good, we're good to go, no issue.
Yeah.
But if you're just like, because you're tired, or let's say some medicinal reason, or drunk or whatever, I'll just start to speed it up. I'll just be like 1 foot, 2 foot, 3 foot,
Yay.
4 foot, and then you're taking the dodge
Forfeit
action.
system. Yeah.
Everyone happy with that?
Yeah.
I fully expect you guys to say something as soon as I get to 2 foot anyway, but
I have actually encountered this rule before,
I love it.
but it was used for cones. And like,
If you don't have a
some
gun,
cunts just talking too much and you're holding the bong toward them. And it's like, okay, 1 foot, 2 foot,
Yes.
3 foot.
It's a good rule. It works
Yeah.
in all parts of life. It's great. But no,
Also, Mod, I found an easier way to do the whole my stats are different when I'm raging and not.
awesome. Go on.
Rather than setting up all the custom stats, I just set up an override in those ability scores.
Yep.
And just overrode them to 8. And so then when I activate my rage, I'll go and remove the override and they'll go back to their original values.
Happy for you to do that. Just
Yeah, so that works easy. It automatically adjusts then everything that's connected to those stats, like initiative, saving throws, skills, attack rolls,
yeah.
hit points, armor class. Like, so while I'm not raging, I only have 13 hit points instead of the 18 I normally have, and an initiative of -1, and an armor class of 9.
Perfect.
So if we get snuck up on them, fucked.
Well, there you go. That's awesome. And I'm just going to say I'm 100% on board with it. I love it. I think it's really cool.
I think it's going to be fun.
The only issue I have, and like this isn't an issue, this is just letting you know. If we get halfway through the combat and you say to me, oh, I forgot to adjust my stats, I should have done 26 more damage.
Yeah.
I will say
that's so sad. My fault.
exactly
Italy
right.
poop.
Because there's one thing none of us like, and that's maths.
Yeah.
And combining maths with the closing and opening of loops and whatever that type of physics is not good. Like, you know, what happened. But yeah, so we'll just say that if that happened, it's because he was like just still getting into a bit of a rage and hadn't quite reached his damage potential yet.
Yeah.
But that
works.
Perfect. So we got
Works for me.
dagger, hangnails. Nope. I got everything I need, guys. That's an amazing session. Thank you so much for session 0. Don't forget to tip your waitresses on the way out. For those of you that have had interesting times in the last few weeks, just remember that try anything once. Try anything once. It's always good fun.
And just so we know, there's some solidarity here.
Hey, crit and miss, brother.
Look at that.
Look at us.
I'm wearing an
Two of
authentic
us.
old school print and miss
Damn it,
shirt.
where's mine?
Yeah, 2 of us care about the brand.
The
one
old
of us-
brand, actually. Like, that's
Sven,
the thing, hey. This is the expired brand.
Just so you know, Sven, when we were talking off stream before, Elric and I were like, "Oh, crit and miss, it's great." Mark was like, "Fuck crit and miss, fuck."
What the
Sven,
fuck?
Fuck everyone. I'm gonna kick them all in the nuts. The ones that don't have
Why?
nuts, I'm gonna stick nuts on their forehead and kick them there. And
Get fucked.
then he was like,
Actually, no, that was me, but I said it affectionately.
"No, it was both of us. It was both of us before he got here." But they don't know that. They don't know that.
Oh, right.
Yeah, you can't read,
Why is
but if I
insane?
stand up, underneath this, it says fucking blows. No, it doesn't.
Sure.
That'd be amazing
Does
though.
not.
That'd be an amazing shirt to wear. If you had like Donald Trump's face here, and they're like, dude, he's wearing a Trump shirt.
Yeah.
And then I stand up and the bottom of it, he's got like a cock in his mouth. And it's like Trump sucks cock or something like that. Like, it would be an amazing shirt because everyone's like, oh, and then the exact opposite happens when you stand up like this. But yeah, so next week I should have my green screen fully active so I don't have to dance with this bullshit thing.
Nice.
It's hard to believe that I've got such a beautiful big house with lights on it, isn't it, Mark?
I mean, a little bit.
Yeah,
Not
in this
gonna
tiny
lie.
dungeon. I'm in that house with
I,
wings.
like you strike me as being far too down to earth for someone who would live in a house like that.
I've got that kind of money. I just bought a tiny house. Every time I go to buy a big house, I like drop money on the way to the bank, and by the time I get there, I've only got enough for a little house. So I've got like 30 little houses I own, but
yeah.
because I pay in cash
Oh,
all the
no.
time.
That's a
Are any
problem,
on
Rod.
Park Lane or Mayfair?
No, Old Cunt Road. That's
No,
the road I'm
the ones on Park Lane and Mayfair, it's already turned into hotels.
Yes,
Gotcha.
yes.
gotcha.
Yeah, well, you know, I like to make a little money on the side. Also, I bought a country the other week.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Excellent. Excellent.
I believe it was a very foreign land. They call themselves New Zealand.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it for a discount price.
I got some friends that might have some issues with that, but you know, whatever.
Yeah,
I was
I-
actually hoping they'd envelope us, but okay.
he's doing it again. He's doing it again. He's purposely pronunciating the words wrong. But no,
Who would
it's,
do such a thing?
guys, it's been good to get back into it and actually hang out with you. I know we haven't
Heck yeah.
played any.
That's all right. I was excited to roll, and I'm really happy with the results.
I am not happy with the results. That was ridiculous. Actually, no, I'm very happy for you. It's good when you get to see when your friends roll like really, really ridiculously well.
I just love that he's going to go from this like, you know, cranky little old man that can barely lift his own backpack, right? Like he usually chucks that on the horse, right? To when he gets angry, he'll lift the fucking horse and throw it at you.
You wouldn't like him when he's angry. What? What?
What?
I said he wouldn't like you when you were. What?
Boy, you better speak up. You're making me angry.
And yes, I will do some theory crafting on the hemorrhoids.
Nice.
And we will come up with an amazing session next week. So guys, thank you once again. Insert really funny exiting line here and
Yeah,
exit line here.
To do with the hemorrhoids, they hate us because they anus.
Oh god, he's just fucking dropping them.
This is going to be so much fun.
Okay,
Yeah.
and just so you know, should we, after you've seen the what is that show? The interview.
The interview, yeah.
Okay, so you have to choose. Are we gonna have the boss of the hemorrhoids as Kim Jong Il or whatever it is, or whoever the guy is in that?
Kim Jong Un.
Or should we have the other guy, like the reporter, that name?
Kim Il Sung? No, that's the I can't remember his name.
That's all right. I'll do some research and watch the movie again while high.
I just remember it's that really horrible actor that's horrible.
Don't you dare say that. He's amazing. Okay, we're looking this shit up quickly. Just very quickly. I'll go to
Eric Barbron?
Eric Barbron. What was it called again? The interview. IMDb. Let's see if it comes up. James Franco.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so here we go.
That's the guy, Seth Rogen.
So their place, because the guy that plays Kim Jong Un is named Randall Park, so their base will be situated in Randall Park.
Oh, right.
Randall Park. The commentator will be Joe Rogan, Seth Rogen's brother.
God.
Oh no.
Oh, Seth Morgan. There we go. Awesome.
Yeah, and look, this is his side job. His main job is commentating over the arena. Right?
Commentating over arena. Awesome. And we have Franco. This is going to be good.
And if your world has an equivalent of like telecommunications, then perhaps he also does to steal a term from Dimension 20, a crystal cast or something. Where he gets real high and talks shit.
It does have streaming.
There you go.
But it's literally a stream that runs through the town that people cast visual shit onto it.
Perfect. So he sits up the top of the stream with a bunch of his friends, gets real high, and then projects fucked up images onto it.
Fuck yes. So done. Okay, I'm a little bit worried about burger thing because it starts to sound like burger, and I feel like that's gonna go the wrong way.
So how about rather than burger stand, because that gives it that kind of feel.
Yeah, I'm gonna
How
go
about
Burger King.
the
No,
Burger Kings?
No.
No.
Frankfurt.
Um,
No.
Burgerheim.
What was it? Burger Hein.
Burgerheim.
Burgerheim.
I'm being basically home.
Yeah. And Berg basically being town.
Yeah, yeah. It's like hometown. Yeah. You call it Heimberg.
Heimberg.
There you go, hometown. Heimberg.
Just make
And-
sure
and-
it's not Heisenberg.
Yeah, no, Heimberg. So then it's hometown, and rather than them being all like the big beefies, they're like the really homely, really like down to earth boy and girl next door types. Real super wholesome white picket fences. The lot.
I just thought of something too. You could make like a full bogan town where people go around stealing horses and wagons every chance they get,
It's called Townsville.
and call it Village Home.
Village Home.
Village Home. Loving it. The only thing is I will set up a time sometime between now and then where we actually talk about we actually get on and I'll set up the cameras properly. I'll send you links and shit.
Sweet.
Just because
I hope
that
not.
way we
the
don't
links
have to do
would
shit
tear my
later.
throat out. Wow. Silence.